Hey, 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 get my nephew up for the beat. Ice on Ice is on IG. They off the sale. What we doing? What we doing? You already know the vibes. It's what we doing. We back again. Episode 1, 2, 3. I think we're on like 9 and 10. We going. We stay consistent. We're gonna keep it moving. Let me move this camera up a little bit. I gotta see everything. I gotta get everything. Yeah. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Yeah. It's what we doing. Never mind the towel in the background. Let's get that out of here. We in the bathroom. You already know what it is. It's what we doing. It's me, Randall Juice Banks. You already know what it is. We got a special guest today. We got one of my sponsors gonna come up here. We're gonna do a whole thing on hair health and have questions. We answering questions today. We're gonna do the backstory. I got a couple other people who are gonna jump in, tap in, give some tips and things and rings and things that they've been going through on their journey, things that they did to help them deal and work through whatever hair health issues that they had. You know what I mean? First off, I want to send a shout out to my guys, to my geysers. Shout out to HD Rags. Y'all make sure y'all go show her some love. Y'all already know the vibe. I'm still waiting on my pack. My pack is coming. I'm doing a giveaway as soon as they get here. Shout out to Drina, Hurricane Drina Rags, hdrags.com. Go show us some love. And y'all see the merch. Y'all see what I'm rocking today. Listen, I'm rocking it again. I'm wearing it again. Like, damn, bitch, I showed on the other day. I did have it on a couple episodes. I did. And I'm wearing it again. Because we're supporting out here. And that's what it's about. It's about supporting each other, pushing each other up. We all in this community together. We're doing our thing. We're pushing it. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the merch. GiftedMerch.com. Shout out to the boy Gifted. Promo code Gifted. Y'all make sure y'all go do that. You know what I'm saying? My brother hit me up. My brother hit me up after the last time I wore it. He said, yo, I need that sweatshirt, bro. Let me get that for my birthday. I said, man. I went ahead and slid on the website. Hey, man, go ahead. You got to get your own, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But without further ado, first I'm going to bring in my co-host. In. The homie K2. K2, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, Banks?
Hey, you can hear me. Okay, shout out to K2. K2 been around for a long time. Wave Hall of Fame, Gary Little Vibe. You know what I mean? I wanted him here to be my co-host as we talk to Diva. And because, man, listen, he is he's a master. He's very well versed on hair care. I'm sorry, on hair health and things like that. So, you know what I mean? Just having him here to, piggyback off each other to ask some questions for Diva. Yeah, and I also want him to share some of his experiences and share his knowledge about everything that he knows. He's definitely one of the pioneers of bringing the clay and lay to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? It was done before them, before him and OG Glenn was doing it, but they definitely brought it back and took it to a new level, to where it was crazy. So we definitely got to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, without further ado, let's bring the myth, the legend in the building. Diva hair care.
But wait a minute.
Diva, what's up? What's up?
Wait a minute. But you sound like on my end, I'm getting like a like you
Are you
sound
watching
draggy.
the feed as well on YouTube?
I can't understand what you're saying because it's like
I,
real draggy, like you going through some kind of monster machine or something.
what? Hey, how's my audio on your end, K2?
Nah, you sound good. You sound good.
I saw Diva. Are you watching the
You
feed?
want me to leave and come back and see if it works?
Yeah, try. Let's try. Let's try. Hey, Diva. Okay. Okay. Diva gonna leave and come back. K2, what's going on with you, man?
Man,
How
I
you?
can't call it, bro. How you been, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm just happy to be here. Is what we doing. We got let's say what's up to the people in the chat. JP, J Liddy, what up? Chico, what's good? What's good? Jazzy Jeff, Hurricane Drina, you already know the vibes. Hey, those of y'all that's on Facebook, I will be ending that
Okay.
live momentarily, and you will have to come to my YouTube channel. I have it pinned on Waves Are Life and on Breast Connections. So your best bet, Henny Remy, I see you. Jamal, I see you. Those of y'all that's on Facebook right now, I invite you to come on over here
Jamal, what's good? What's good? Big block
and
A. Jamal in the building.
come on over here before it ends, so you don't miss a beat. While we waiting on Diva to get her stuff together. And again, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you stay in the loop. And whenever we doing this thing, we're gonna bring Diva back in here. Diva,
We are good. We are in the
we are
building.
back. We
Good.
are
There
We're
back.
good. We
we
It's
go.
good.
God's work. This is God's work. It's what we doing. Those of
I didn't know
y'all,
what was going on.
hey man, we back, man. We back. Diva.
What up?
Those who don't know you. Um, what's your name? Where you from? How long you been waving?
All right. My wave name is Waved Up Diva.
Waved up.
Waved Up Diva. My government my government name
Government.
is like my government name is Lakeisha Ingram. I started waving. Well, first of all, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown, but I live in St. Louis, Missouri. Um, I started waving back in 2013. 2013. I came to the wave pages March of 2013.
Okay. Um, what inspires you to start this brand? Those of y'all that don't know about Diva hair care products, Diva hair products. Excuse me, I've been messing it up all the time. I'm gonna get it right one day, Diva. I promise
That's
you.
all. It's all good. It's all good
Okay. DivaHairProducts.org is the website. Now,
for sure.
what inspired you to start something like that? I know you was around when they had all the what was those the dang S7s and all that type of stuff was
For
going on.
sure.
But what inspired you to say, you know what, I'm gonna start my own brand, and what made you call it Diva Hair Products?
All right. So what inspired me? Let's start. What inspired me to start my product line was basically the community. I went natural in 2011, and as most natural hair product people, you become a product junkie trying to find that perfect product that's going to make your hair give you the result that you're looking for. So I spent hundreds of dollars on different hair products, Shea Moisture, As I Am, Curl's Daughter, Miss Jessie, you name them.
Mm.
I tried all of the natural hair products, but to me, I wasn't getting the result that I was looking for. And a lot of times my hair was still coming out kind of uh, like dry and crunchy, which is the opposite of what the product was supposed to be doing. So I just started doing some research as far as ingredients and things of that nature. And I said, okay, well, a lot of people have been showing that, they had issues with shea butter and coconut oil. And when I looked at a lot of the products I was using, no, my dog is wanting to sit here. A lot of the products I was using had either shea butter or coconut oil. Those were like staples in natural hair products. So what made me start making my own hair products is that most of the hair products that I was using had the ingredients that seemed to not work for my hair. I try to eliminate, shea butter. I try to eliminate coconut oil. A lot of them had both. So I just started looking up ingredients on internet, YouTube, and start just buying a bunch of ingredients and start mixing up products myself, and found that I was getting better results.
Mm-hmm.
And so that brought me to the wave pages. I was using my own kind of hair. I was making, the first product was Diva hair butter, and it just came about by me mixing a whole bunch of different ingredients that I looked at, research, and it's like, oh, that sounds good, so I'll mix that together, and it worked for my hair. Well, people started asking me what I would use in my hair, and I would tell them my Diva butter, what was in it, and they was like, do you make it? I mean, will you make it and sell it? And I'm like, you want to buy it? You know what I'm saying? So I was tripping that people would want to buy it, but people started wanting to buy it, and that's how it all started.
Man, oh man. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not just throwing stuff together now, right? We're
Right,
not still
no,
at that stage,
no,
right?
no. That, like, the original Diva butter was, it was put together. Sometimes your greatest inventions come with, just putting it together, right?
That's
But
it.
that one, it was a mixture mix. It's like I had, I mean, I saw stuff like, I mean, that was my first product. I used Maru, Takuma, Kapachu, all those butters that everybody is using now. That original product had all of them in it. Babasu, it had everything in it, because I was like, this is an awesome ingredient. Let me put
Yeah.
it in there, right?
You made a gumbo. You made a
Right,
gumbo for a product. You
exactly,
together.
exactly. But as I started researching and everything else, it's like, okay, some people was like, oh, it's heavy and everything else. I was like, well, what you mean it's heavy? That's what made me dig even deeper into the ingredients and what they do and how they absorb and how they lay on your hair. And I saw, okay, I have olive oil in here. I have all these different ingredients that are also heavy, but also light. So what really am I looking for this product to achieve? Because it's got all this stuff in it, but what am I trying to achieve? And so that's the evolution of Diva hair products, where I really started digging deep and starting to research the ingredients and what the ingredient actually does to get the benefit from my hair. And so now my products, when I go to formulate them, is I take that into mind, like what each ingredient is supposed to do for your hair and what I want the product to do for your hair. And that's how I come up with my products now.
All right. Let's dive into this. You got any questions for Diva, K2? So I'm ready to dive in.
No, I ain't got no question for Diva. Diva knows
Hey,
how much.
are you a Diva user? Are you a previous Diva user? I mean, are you
I'm a faithful Diva
K2,
user.
K2
faithful
is one
Diva?
of their regionals. K2 is one of my originals.
You
He's
know,
been with me for a while.
I've been using Diva for, I don't know, almost since I came into the game back in
Yeah,
2015, 2016.
yeah.
And she knows how I feel. My favorite product is the moisture cream.
We're gonna get
I,
into it.
I think I've had about 5 jars of the moisture cream already. You know what I'm saying?
Over,
The original,
over.
the original moisture cream.
The original moisture cream, yeah.
Yeah, see,
Yes.
that's,
Now,
yeah,
I
yeah,
want to get into some of these products you got here, Diva.
sure.
And you know what's crazy? What I noticed is, like, I want to ask you, what sets your products apart? And I feel like you got interest. You can pay.
People,
You can
people
pay
don't even know.
in four
People,
payments. Oh, Diva
people
done
don't know
changed the
about that.
game out here. Diva got afterpay on her products. You done messed up out here. What I was wondering, like, I mean, what really threw me off, not really threw me off, but what I realized with your products, Diva, a lot of these ingredients I can't even pronounce. Like, you know, you got some ingredients, but you can't even pronounce them. It's cool. I don't even know. I just say it fast. Kabanga, Kukuba, you know, Capuchu, you know what I mean?
You so stupid.
Pepe oil. Like, but what's your this? Let's just talk about this right here. This Wakanda hair butter.
Yeah, people don't know about that. That's I haven't even advertised that one. No, actually, people do know about Wakanda. They just don't. I mean, people don't really pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So the Wakanda hair butter came about. It was meant to be a Black Friday release a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was meant to be the sister of the Wet Wet. So I came out of Brazil with the Wet Wet, right? Everything in the Wet Wet is based out of the Amazon Brazilian oils and butters. So with Wakanda, I wanted to come out of Africa, right? So all of the butters were meant to be coming from Africa, based out of Africa. But with a lot of the African oils and butters, it's kind of hard to get those. So what I end up doing is said, you know what, let's do an Afro-Brazilian fusion, right? And so what you get with the Wakanda butter is the best of the African butters and the best of the Brazilian butters and oils mixed together. So it's like the Nefertiti's oil meets the wet butter. And that's where the Wakanda butter comes in.
$30. Diva got it on Afterpay. Diva ain't playing fair out here in the streets, y'all. I want y'all to know that right now. Diva got Afterpay. Now this was the wet moisture cream, was what you was talking about.
Well, the wet moisture cream that's the difference, and I think a lot of people get confused. Whenever I put moisture cream on my product, it's water based. Right? If it's a moisture cream, if I say cream, it's a water base. The wet butter is the butter. If I say it's a moisturizer, then read the description. It's going to be oil based with some moisturizing properties in it, something like glycerin or aloe vera gel, something like that, honey. And so that's how I use the nomenclature for my products, right? Like if it's a moisture cream, it's a water-based product, and I make sure in the description I say water-based product.
Hey Diva, let me ask you this question. No, first let me ask you. I have my opinion on why I felt like yours was different, as far as why your product would be different, because of all these oils that you be using. I mean, most of your ingredients that you use are definitely stuff that are exotic. And like, oh man, even this you was talking about the Nefertiti's magic hair oil, and it's like, man, it's so many of them. You couldn't even really list them all on here. I can see. As far as like your kukui and what like, is this what makes your product different from other BOBs? Is the exclusivity of your ingredients that you're putting in there, the quality of your ingredients?
I would say that it started out that way, right? Like when I first started making hair products, there were not a lot of BOBs willing to research and put in these different type of products. They were making their hair products was basically mango butter, shea butter, coconut oil, grapeseed, olive oil, jojoba oil, almond oil, all those apricot oils, things that kind of are common knowledge. And so for me, what made for me and my hair was that I wanted to look at, I liked some of the oils that people are not commonly used. So all of my products incorporated these oils and butters that are not more commonly used. Nowadays, I think everybody has caught on to the benefits of the more exotic and more ingredients, and so now they're more commonplace. Which I say in especially in the wave community, all I say is you're welcome. Right? You're welcome.
Diva, Did
You're
you hear?
welcome.
Did you hear Wavy Long Way talk about he got some sons and daughters in the game? As far as he's touched a lot of people, influenced a lot of people. But hold on, real quick. I wanna say what's up to the homie Lil Kane. Just stepped in the building.
What's,
Lil
what's
Kane is
going
my
on, my
guy.
wavy brothers and
What's up?
sisters?
What's
What's
up?
going
What's
on?
up? What's up, Lo?
What's up?
Lo, you definitely can join into this conversation at any point. Feel free to interject. But I wanted Lil Kane to come on because I was watching one of Lil Kane's lives and he's very, very knowledgeable about products and how to use products and how products work for him. So I wanted him to be able to also come on and share his stories and give help to people who need help and give some tips, information to people who may have similar issues that he's
Salute,
going
my
through.
brother.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out to Lil Kane for pulling up. But
Let's
Diva,
go.
what
Yeah.
made you? I know you personally, so I know
Right.
you was trying to stay away from the bars. What's this? What bar? What made you jump into this realm? What's going on with this bar? What's in
I'm gonna
it?
tell you.
You know I can't pronounce everything in there. I'm not even gonna try to.
Right. What I'll tell you is the game can thank Arlo for the wet bar. Because we were in our team chat, right? And Arlo was like, Diva, you know what would be dope? I bet your wet butter would be dope in a bar. And I was like, you know what, Arlo? You possibly, I mean, why not?
Why not?
That's what I made it for, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, it's my least favorite product to make. It's my least favorite product. I tell you why. One, it has benefits. It has benefits for your body, but waivers are not using it for the body. So that's one. Two, it's a soap bar, and you're using it for your hair. And I will get into that. That's one of the things we'll get into that later. How I feel about soap bars all the time on your hair. But for me, the ingredients is, if you look at the ingredient list, what's on my ingredient list is what's in the bar, right? And if anybody knows about making a soap bar, your ratio of water and oil is low. So you're using a lot of that ingredient to make those soap bars, and they're not making a lot. So for me to use those type of ingredients in a bar when they would be more beneficial in a hair product to me. And so that's my reason why it's my least favorite product to make. And I don't know if I really will keep making it because it doesn't make economical sense. And it doesn't for me, I can get more benefit out of using it in making hair products versus making a soap bar.
Most definitely. Well, so basically, you're not out here making this product for free. Now you love the community.
Right.
You love the community. But I ain't just gonna be giving you all this right here, you know what I mean? If that's the case, you're gonna have to just buy the actual wet moisturizer and just call it a day.
Right.
But
my profit margin on that is the lowest.
You just showing love when it comes at this point. You just showing love. You just showing love. Most definitely. But y'all make sure y'all go. Is there anything like that you want to point out or that you want to target? Any product that you want to target?
I think a lot of, because I'm not always I'll be the first one to know, and a lot of people in the community realize I'm not out there like on Instagram and everything else, which I'm gonna try to get more visible on those platforms. Yeah. But a lot of the products are really slept on and that people would really enjoy, like the Kukui cream, right? A lot of people, like, for example, high porosity waivers, things like that. The Kukui cream could be your best friend. It's like literally one of those products that is moisturized. It's a moisturizer as well as conditioning.
You giving out 8 ounces?
Yeah, it's 8 ounces. That's the thing. People don't realize that oil's 8 ounces. And all it is a cream version of an oil. It's 8 ounces for the price. So people don't even realize the value they're getting in that Kukui cream, right? It absorbs. into your hair. So it's not like it's not an oil that's going to be, it's not a sealing oil. It's a layering oil. So it's perfect for your own, like a lot of people use do the OMB method.
Yes.
It's great for the O or the M, right? Because it's going to be absorbing oil, and then you put your butter on top of that and everything. It's almost like your hair is a cup, and you're layering it with oils. And so your first layers you want to absorb, and then the next layers you want to stay a little bit. You want to not to absorb so quickly, especially if you're high porosity. So if you're high porosity, that kukui cream could be your best friend in your routine.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely something I need to look into.
Well, definitely. Right. I got a question for you, Diva. We talked about this. I wanted to ask you for.
What happened? What happened? Where'd he go?
Banks cut itself out.
Right.
My fault. Wrong button. For newbies out there, I want you to give the newbies a actual give them a starter pack. What products would you recommend newbies or just people or rookies who are definitely don't necessarily know their actual porosity yet? And we're going to get into that. Don't really know much about hair health, but they're coming in the game. You know those rookies that's, yo, what products you using, yo? What you using in your hair? Like what was just give me a couple items that you think would be a necessity or just a nice little starter pack for them to buy. Start up top and roll down.
All right. So if like on your, I'm just starting in the game. I just cut my hair low and I'm building my waves. You're not trying to get into a whole bunch of products all at once.
Yes.
Diva butter. Diva butter would be your go-to product on that. So what the great thing about Diva butter, it go down and right there, the one right there, it should
the
be
OG
right
with
there.
the OG on it. $20. $20. Nice and even price. Jeez. So, and she got Afterpay.
So the thing with the Diva butter is it's oil based, but it has water in it. So this is the reinvented Diva butter, right? This is not the original one. This one's been reformulated. And so what it does is, what I was able to do is have a high oil content with like I would say 60% oil, 40% water content. Mm-hmm. So, and make a moisturizer, so a moisture cream, but a butter, because it also has hold. It's really the way I formulated that one is really kind of,
that's your baby right there. That's your baby.
It's a little tricky, but a lot of people slip on it. A lot of people sleep on it. So I would say if you starting out and you just want something that's going to give you moisture and some hold to start out, the Diva butter is your one shot product. It's going to give you that, all of that.
Hey Diva, can we do a giveaway at the end of the podcast? Can we do a giveaway of one of those for somebody?
All right,
that's cool. Absolutely. We're gonna do it. Absolutely. We'll do it at the end. At the end of the podcast, we're gonna do a giveaway with one of the Diva butters. And for those of y'all who didn't try, somebody gonna get a chance to try it right here, right now. But I wanna jump into the kind of group discussions, and and those of y'all who just tuning in, we just went through Diva's whole page, www.divahairproducts.org. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Go back and rewatch it once the live stream airs on YouTube. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. Those of y'all that's just coming in, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We here. Show some love. Hit the notification. And at this time, I will be ending the live on Facebook. If you are on Breast Connections or or Ways of Life, I pinned the link to my YouTube in the comments. So it's time for you to come on over. Come on over here, and you can be able to continue the conversation. All right. Save changes, and we got one more. Sorry, Ways of Life, but you gotta come on over to my YouTube. All right, now. All right, cool. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Um, do do you think people are starting BOBs or just starting to sell products for the wrong reasons? Like just coming in the game, just really like just coming in the game just to really grab a dollar. Like, do you feel like people just putting anything out there just trying to get some change? Anybody can speak.
For me, that I've noticed are the BOBs that came to the pages and was grinding to get their knowledge, to better their pattern, getting all the info they can from the pages, from the BOBs that came before them, and then hop into, a business is more respectable to me. You know what I'm saying? Now it's different if you already had your business, your products, your merch, whatever you come into the game with, especially on the pages. It's different if you come in already established business and then you trying to, push your product on the people. But for the most part, everyone that I saw came in and was successful being a BOB is people that was in the game, studied, and even if it's, you want to call, copy off of each other. You know what I'm saying? Because for the most part, most of the BOBs are using the same products.
Same ingredients.
Yeah, it's just same ingredients. It's just mixed a different way. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They throw their name on. Mm-hmm. So there is a such thing called culture vultures in this game, but we already know that. But yeah, again, to reiterate, it's more respectful when you do come, learn, get the knowledge from the BOBs that came before you, and learn as much first before you just, oh, that's how they make a soap. Oh, that's how they make a butter. I think I can do that. And just start mixing anything up and then try to sell it. Mm-hmm. So for me, I haven't seen the culture vultures, but it is more respectable when you come on the pages. You get a following also. You want the people to support whatever you're doing organically, Mm-hmm. So for instance, like me, I do want to come out with a product. I'm not gonna go deep into different ingredients, flavor. I just want to have one product for it could be a beginning waiver, OG waiver. So because I want to have a bunch of wave products, merch, and stuff like that. So I at least wanted to have one product that they could get, whether it's a oil and a butter or a moisturizer and an oil or something like that. Yeah. So before I even thought about making a product, I had to support my BOBs that came before me, see how it works for my hair, see what ingredients work for my hair, and then I could, from there I can evaluate what products I want to use for my line. You get what I'm saying?
Most definitely. How about you, K2? I know you've been around for a while, so I know you've seen it. I know you've seen them come and go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's a yes and a no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. There are some product makers that have popped up out of the blue. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I kind of agree with Lo. If you're in the community and you know what's out there, you know what works, and you've done your research, and then you want to go ahead and create a product and put it out there for the masses, then I think that's cool. But it's where you get some of the ones who just come out of the, like, the Johnny come latelys that are just like, they just got this new product. Like, hey, where'd you come from? what sort of research have you done? Hey, what sort of knowledge do you have?
You know what I mean? Let me tell you what kills me though. That they promoting harder than the guys, than the brands that actually been around and actually are known and actually put the work in. Like they promote harder than them. Like they working, they spamming the pages, they everywhere.
But there's a reason why. There's a reason why, because they're new, they're not known. Like, see, Diva doesn't have to promote like that. Diva's product, her product line is well solidified, is well known. Actually, I got put on to Diva, her products by, it was either I was watching an RG3 video, shout out to RG3, and Scoob was telling me about Diva butter when I first came in and we first started talking. And so that's when I tried it out and I was like, yo, this is actually kind of dope. And then I started trying out some other products of hers, and it was a lock. So for a while, her products were like one of the only products that I was using for a while until I started trying out some different products. But she doesn't have to promote like that because her product is well known. It speaks for itself. But when you're new and you come in, you got to spam the pages because you got to try to get that percentage of the market. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to put yourself out there. I respect it, but I still feel like people really, got to definitely do their research and really, like how Diva said, she did the research. She came in the game, realized that what was being sold wasn't working for her. You know what I'm saying? So just to the point where she had to go do a dive into the Google and put the work in, throw some stuff together in a jar, try it out. Like, all right, oh yeah, this is all right. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like some people are just coming in the game now for that buck, for that dollar. They see it's a market. You know what I'm saying? If they can get behind the right people, as far as the gatekeepers, they shooting to the roof. You know what I mean? Or to the moon.
The way I look at it is this: I'm gonna respect. I mean, my respect for a product maker is it has to be earned, right? I want all of us to be successful because at the end of the day, our goal shouldn't be to compete against each other. It's to take business away from the commercial companies that are making products that are not for us. Right? They're not even thinking about us. So I will support and applaud any product maker that comes into the game for the right reasons and do the right research, right? I do not respect the new product makers that looks at people, other product makers ingredient list, and they see those products selling, and so they just take those ingredients and mix them up and go, I got this product that has the same ingredients, but you don't even know why that person mixed those ingredients together or whatever, right? And so that's where the science of it is. So any product maker that's going to put in and come in the game and put the science in for the benefit of our community, what are you trying to do? Is trying to help us promote healthy hair and healthy products for us, which is not being done by the commercial companies. Then I'm gonna support you. But I've seen a lot that where I get a number of people hit me on my inbox of why, how this product work. Well, what can I get? I want to use, I heard a lot of people talk about this product, Diva, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna tell you that product's probably not gonna be good for your hair. Well, I want to try it. Why not? Because it has these ingredients in it, and this is probably not gonna work for your hair. If you can't tell somebody that about your product, right? If you can't tell somebody about your product, why and how it's going to work versus it's going to give you lay and shine. Hell, you can get some Crisco and make your hair lay and shine.
Right. That's a fact,
right?
Though.
Right. So if you can't tell somebody what is it in your products that's going to make your hair do what it do, or then explain to them why it's not doing what it's supposed to do with your product, and be able to tell them, you know what? Hold on, I have a friend. Check his product line out. He got this over there that may do it. That's where the community comes in. But I see a lot of POBs come on the scene that they can't do that breakdown. They could tell somebody, oh, it's gonna give you lay and shine.
Diva, that's why you're here. That's why I wanted you on the show. Because I don't know. I know a lot of BOBs. I know a few of them that I have conversation with. But Diva is very knowledgeable about ingredients, products, oils, but she's very knowledgeable. She know what she putting in them jars. You know what I mean? She can go into depth about what may work for you. You know what I'm saying? And what may not work for you and why. But going into that, I want to ask y'all. I think Locaine is a high porosity waiver. K2 and Diva's low porosity. But do y'all think knowing your porosity coming in the game, how important is it to know your porosity? How
it's real important, man. I learned that off the gate. You buying these products and you wondering why the next day, like, because I'm high pole, you wondering why the next day my joint ain't shining no more. You're like, hold on. I just put a whole 3 layers of different stuff in my head. Why is my head not, shining and looking glossy? So then that's when I learned about hair porosity. I was like, you know what? I washed my hair. I did the porosity test with the water on clean hair. You gotta have a clean hair for it to.
You gotta use clarifying shampoo. Gotta use clarifying shampoo.
Yeah, you make sure everything is out of your hair, so it won't be either too heavy for the product still in it, or not. So when I came to the pages, I'm using all these products, but I'm not getting the shine like the next day. Every day I found myself putting an oil or something in my hair. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Now my products are getting low. I'm only a month in. I'm like, God damn. Like, God damn, how this gonna keep working? So, being on the pages and learning. So I learned my hair porosity. All right, high po. I'm gonna need some sealing oil. I'm gonna need some oils that's gonna really, I'm gonna need some oils that's gonna penetrate and stay, not just get absorbed and soaked up within hours or the next day.
How what's your routine as far as sealing in moisture?
Oh, sealing in moisture?
Yeah, what's your routine as far as that?
See, it's different ways. It depends on my hair length. Because with my on my hair length, if I'm woofing, a hat man would probably be one of the best for me. Because my hair it like literally sucks up. It like it's fast. Yeah, so every day I already put in a little bit of oil on my hair anyway. Right.
But quick question for you, Locaine.
Yeah.
On the hat man, because for a high porosity waiver, I'm interested in how do you hat man as a high porosity waiver?
All right.
Do you do a traditional? Do you do a traditional hat man or do you do a modified hat man?
It's kind of modified because when I used to first use a water-based moisturizer, it used to over curl my hair, especially when my hair was above a 2 and high. It was over curling my hair.
What was you using?
I experienced like when I first got to the page, using store-bought stuff. I'm not. I don't got all my info yet, so now I'm learning.
You didn't even know how to use products. You didn't even probably know how to use products.
Exactly. So now I notice water-based moisturizer used to over curl my hair. So one day, this one I was using like a can 2 moisturizer or something, because like I said, I ain't know about the BOD and stuff. So one day I said, you know what, let me try to put a sealing oil inside of the moisturizer to weigh it down so it won't curl my hair so fast. So I just put a little black castor oil in one of my can 2s one day, mixed that up real good, and it weighed down. So when I laid it down, it didn't flip my hair. So I was like, oh, so I could use water-based to a certain extent. I just had to modify it until I got to the pages. Then, like a Diva wet, I got that from a fellow waiver before. I didn't have to put oil in it. You get what I'm saying? So it was trial and error. So now that I learned, how to apply the products, it's different BOBs with different products. The first time I used the BOB for a hat man was actually the Great 8. Somebody sent that to me, right? And I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's a water-based product. Is it gonna overcurl my hair? So I did the hat me. I washed it, put the rag on, and I used the moisturizer, laid it, started applying it, laying it down, and I used a salt.
Are you doing it with your hand? Are you putting everything in and laying
down
with
my hand first because I didn't have them brushes, application, but I didn't have that. So I'm using my hand, putting it in, starting from the crown, Then I use a medium, like softer brush, so I won't actually lift my head, but more laying down.
Just lay, yeah.
And once that came out, I was like, oh, all right, I got it now. Now I noticed the difference between the store-bought moisturizer and the B.O.B. moisturizer. I was like, all right, the B.O.B. got more oils in it, more stuff.
It's catered for you. It's catered. It's created for you.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God. Because, when you come on the pages, you do look at B.O.B. sometimes like, damn, $30 for this moisturizer? What the hell? What's so special about this? $20 for this? What's so special? And then as you start, supporting the B.O.B.s, then you're like, oh, that's why.
You don't see all those fillers.
Nothing is way better than store-bought products.
Yeah.
And the benefits and the whole look, even applying it is different. So that right there was like a big shock for me, coming onto the pages from a store-bought moisturizer to a B.O.B. And like I say, the store-bought stuff, I had to remix. I had to put oil in it just to,
Yeah.
So now
you had to make your own product with the store-bought products,
basically.
Hey, is there some things as a high porosity waiver that you can't do? Is there any products certain products or ingredients, whether it may be coconut oil or whatever type of shea butter or whatever, that you can't use? It's just not good for you?
As far as like when I first got to the page, one of my go-tos was coconut oil. The what is it? Redefine.
Somebody got to explain to me what is the reason for coconut oil in our hair. Somebody got to explain to me. It don't work for me either. Coconut oil don't do it for me either.
So when I first started using it, the coconut oil was actually, it was looking like it was doing something. You get what I'm saying? It was looking like it was giving me the shine I need. My scalp was always
at first when you put that rag on. But go ahead, I'm sorry.
Yeah, at first, it's looking shiny how it's supposed to be. You put the rag on, then when you unrag, it's looking dull. It's like
ashy.
Yeah.
Look at ashy. Look like
don't even look like you put anything in there. So I'm like, God damn. So that's when I started going. Researching different oils, what it's gonna do, which one's seal, which one is gonna give me the extra shine. But one of my best oils that I learned that my hair likes is an argan oil. For some reason, it holds a longer shine, and it has your scalp. It seemed more moisturized than a lot of the oils I use.
Yeah.
So argan oil is definitely one oil that I like using. Coconut, at the beginning, I thought it was doing something. It had my hair looking decent, but it wasn't healthy.
It's not it.
So argan oil is like one of my best oils right now.
Not it. That's fire. But hey, K2, low porosity waiver. Like, what's your moisture? Well, do you have a moisture routine? Because I know y'all lucky. Y'all don't gotta put a whole lot of stuff in y'all hair.
That's not true.
That's not true.
Y'all look all white and very curly. Y'all look all silky and smooth all the time.
That's not true.
I don't like low porosity waivers. I don't understand.
That's the misconception.
It is a big misconception.
Hold on. K2, I'm gonna let you address that, but let me address the misconception. The difference between high porosity and low porosity is that you guys actually have it better because you receive moisture. The only problem is you guys gotta seal it in. Mm-hmm. We gotta get our hair to receive it first and then seal it in. But once we get it, it comes in. So the hardest part, we gotta open up cuticles. They let it open. Then we gotta figure out how to close it. All y'all gotta do is figure out how to close it. We gotta open and close.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It's different when it's always open. The struggle of being always open. That's the struggle right there. It's always open. There's no door.
It is a lot easier. I think it's a lot easier to seal that always open versus for us to have to open that joint up, get the moisture in, and then seal it on top.
Then seal it,
Right.
Everyday struggle that we have.
That's an everyday struggle.
I'm telling you, like, so for me, when I for how I moisturize, I always steam my product in. So, I'll open up my pores, whether it's through a wash or a hot oil treatment. If I do a hot oil treatment, and then I'll apply my products, and then I'll sit under the steamer and make sure that it gets all the way in, and then let it go ahead and just air dry out and seal up. But I'm applying all those the steps for it too. I'll apply my oil, my moisturizer, and my sealing butter on top of it, so that way when I do steam it in, it's going to do all the work for me. So you don't have to do that.
I be steaming.
I steam,
steaming and stuff.
But we can't steam too long. We can't steam too long because you'll really be like sucking the air out of
because you're opening it up.
Yeah.
The heat. That's the thing about it with you guys. Your hair is already receiving the moisture. Steaming it in only opens up your pores to get to. That's the heat. The heat's opening it up.
Right.
So, I mean, yeah. So you, I'm not hearing y'all.
See, that's the struggle.
Porosity is hard.
You don't realize that's the struggle. That's the struggle. So that's why we talk about steam gain. There's a reason why. It's going to help us get the moisture into our hair.
So is steaming for high porosity not really a necessity?
Well, I'm not saying
it's not really.
No, it's not a necessity, but it's not also doesn't harm you. But the purpose of steaming is to open up your pores so that the product can be received. Right. With a high porosity waiver, your pores are already open.
Right.
So we could just put it on there, rag up, and we're gonna get that. We're gonna get all those crazy name ingredients, the kapucha oil and that oil and the other and stuff and all that. We getting all of that.
If you put the right stuff in, it's like, that's why I said you got to stack it. It's like you got to feed your hair like it's like a cup. Your first layer is oils that absorb. Your second layer is medium oils that absorb a little slower. Your last layer are coating oils. They don't absorb. They just lay on top of your head. That's how you need to do it. I'm just saying, but you got to understand ingredients to know what oils do that.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you that because that's my head.
I just wanted you to give people some basic oils for a low porosity waiver, and located. I wanted you to give some people some basic oils. I think you pretty much did. Argan oil. You know what I'm saying? Use that to kind of seal in whatever you're using, or is that like your main?
Nah, that's like one of my main oils I like to use, like whether it's for the shine, because the argan oil does give my hair good shine. But to keep my scalp, help hot, like Karan said, hot oil treatments for hypo is great. Is great. You could do a hot oil treatment. You could probably skip 2 days compared to putting something in every day.
Yeah, most definitely. Now, as far as low porosity, what are some like basic oils that everyday oil for a low porosity waiver? That they could possibly do low porosity put product in every day?
I mean, it depends if you're.
It depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's applied. I'd say application and lifestyle, because if you don't have an active lifestyle, then you can go and not apply a product all the time.
Right.
But if you have an active lifestyle, you're going to end up applying products more often. So that's that's in my experience. What about you, KT?
Like during the summer, it's a lot more application because out here it's hot. So as we put it in, it's going to sweat out, and then you got to wash the stuff. So during the summer, it's definitely a lot. During the winter times when it's a little cooler, maybe twice a week I'll add like the full run of product, but I apply oil every day. A little bit of oil every day. Depending on the type of butter that I'm going to use, I may apply that after each session to make sure I seal it in as well. But maybe probably the most for me would be like maybe 3 to 4 times a week, but that's during the summer.
Right.
Right now it's about twice a week.
It's always summer in Arizona. I was out there. It's always summer in Arizona.
It's always hot summer, and it's always light summer. And we ain't gonna talk about the last time you was out here because you couldn't call nobody. That's all I'm saying. That's all.
It was 117 degrees outside. I didn't want to go nowhere. It was like an oven when you got outside.
That was nothing. That was nothing.
It was 100. It was 100 at night. 10 o'clock at night. It was 100 degrees.
So basically, what you were saying is you was out here and your hair was like all over the place, and you didn't want to show off the hair. Like
it wasn't even about that. I didn't want my skin to feel that. I didn't want my body to feel that. That on my skin. So, with you pretty much adding oils every day, are you just doing that for like nourishment? You just nourishing your hair pretty much, just like how you take a vitamin every day. And like by you doing that, pretty much.
Yeah, and when I say I add oils every day, I don't add a lot. I add a little bit of oil before I start brushing because I don't brush on like naked hair or dry hair. So I add a little bit just so that way I don't want to damage my scalp either. And it's more so for the scalp than it is for the hair. So I'll add a little bit, definitely in the crown, and then I'll brush it in. And then depending on what I look like, I'll go ahead and add a little butter just to seal it in, plastic bag it in, and rag back up.
Let me ask you this question. This may seem dumb, but it's not dumb. We're talking to people we're doing this with people who don't really understand. And I want to know too. How do y'all apply your oil? It may seem like a dumb question, but how do you apply your oil? Like, we have the drops, like, we have the droppers and all that. Like, how are y'all kind of like just dragging it? Like, is there a certain way that y'all do it? Is there
it varies. It varies.
Can you put it in your hand and just go across the top and like this? Is there a more efficient way?
Okay, it depends. For me, real quick, it depends. What's the benefit of the oil when I'm trying to get? Right. If I'm trying to feed my scalp, I'm using a dropper and going down to beneath my head.
Right.
If I'm trying to add shine to my hair, the dead part, I rub it in. The oil plays 2 different purposes.
Right.
So when people use oil, the question is what purpose they're using. Are they trying to feed their scalp? If I'm using a growth oil, I'm applying it to my scalp. If I'm using an oil for shine,
you're using big words now. You said a what oil?
A growth oil?
Oh, growth. Okay. I thought you said.
If I'm using a growth oil.
Okay, that St. Louis, Indianapolis twang came out. I heard growth. Growth. I said, what? What was that? I thought it was oil. But wait a minute, you hold it out. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
If I'm using a growth oil, I want it on my scalp because if I massage that in, if I put it on top of my hair, the place I want it to go is my scalp because I want my scalp stimulated, not my hair. Right. But if I'm looking for a shine and everything else, I'm putting it on my hair. Okay. So it just depends.
What you gonna say, Locaine?
Yeah, as far as with me, like it depends on my hair length. Like me, I like to comb my hair up. I like to scramble oils in my hair because the average person that's wolfing, let's say 8 to 10 weeks.
Yes.
They unrag their hairs already laid. When you just dropping and putting drops in your hands and putting
plastic bagging and all that, you just put
your scalp is not getting nothing because your hair's already like this big. You know what I'm saying? So it's not gonna get down to the scalp like it's supposed to. So I'll comb my hair up backwards. I go against it. I'll be rubbing it, massaging my scalp and all that. You know what I mean? Treat the scalp. I'll lay it down and then put it different. I'll go with a different oil. You know what I mean? So like Diva says, different oils for different things. That's your reasoning. Your reasons. You like me. I'll comb up when I'm woofing. I put argan oil in my hair. I massage it. I rub it in. I comb it back down. I brush a little bit. I'll probably go with a hard medium brush. And then before I use the softy, that's when I'll put probably a sealant oil if I do. No, I mean to lock it all in.
What do you use it for sealing oil right now?
Black castor, like that thick oil. That thick oil.
That's a high porosity oil right there. That's a high porosity oil right there.
That's that oil that locks everything in, and it got a good hold. Liquid. You can tell when you put it in how sticky it is.
That's that liquid pomade right there. That thing lay you down. That thing gonna lay you down for sure. How about you, KT? You have a special way that you apply your oils?
I'll use the dropper if I'm definitely trying to get to my scalp, like if it's a growth oil. But I'll use either a Flairosol or a Misto bottle. If I'm using a Flairosol, of course, the Flairosol is going to have oil, and I use aloe vera juice, not water, to spray over my hair. And the Misto is just a straight oil, so it pretty much depends. If I'm using the Misto, it's pretty much going to be my finisher, and then I'm going to plastic bag over the top, and then I'm going to rag up. And then I may or may not steam depending on what that session was like. If I added moisturizer and stuff like that, I'll probably steam it in. But if I'm using, like I said, the Misto, it's definitely going to be a finisher.
Most definitely. Now K2, I said earlier, those of y'all who don't know K2, he was one of the two members of the team doing too much. Him and excuse me. That's not COVID. You know, niggas get nervous nowadays, even through the whole. Wait a minute.
Put your mask on.
One of the two, one of the members of team doing too much. Him and shout out to OG Glenn. As far as bringing the clan lane to the forefront, well, taking it to another level, because it was done before them, but those two were the ones who actually took it to another level. Really put it out there and really made it a point to reintroduce it to the community. And really go into depth about the benefits and things like that. So I want to ask you now, like, as far as Clan Lane, like, how did you come across it, and like, how, like, the benefit, and just give me some benefits of it and things like that, and how you go about it, and has it changed for you?
So I came across the Clan Lay from CJ Monsoon.
Okay.
Way back in the day, and he was doing it. And I was like, what are you doing? What are you adding to your hair? And he explained it to me, but he really didn't explain, the benefits on why. All I was seeing was like, oh man, your hair is laid down. I was like, yes. I want that. I need that. And so he was telling me about it. I started trying it out, but then I also started looking into like the benefits of using Aztec clay, the bentonite clay on your hair. And so started looking that up on how it detoxifies your hair and all that. I was like, okay, that's dope. So you're going to get the nice health benefit as well as the lay. I'm there. I'm cool. I'm with that.
With that, yeah.
But then I started looking up more other ingredients to add to it. So when I first did it, it was a train wreck. It was a disaster. I had clay still in my hair. My hair was brittle. It was dry. It was a disaster. So I was like, what's going on here? So I was talking with OG, and we were kicking some ideas back and forth like we always do. Mm-hmm. And that's when we started adding Rasul clay to it, because Rasul clay is not as harsh as the bentonite clay. So we started mixing those two together. We started adding oils to the mix. And then I started applying it. I was like, okay, it's not as brittle. It's not as dry. The lay was amazing. Mm-hmm. And so then I just kept going with it. I started adding other things to it, the Rasul clay, the bentonite clay. The oils, they always vary. Now it's going to pretty much be a list of growth oils. So whether it's an explosive growth oil, I use Nefertiti Magic in there all the time.
Shout out to Diva hair products.
I use that in there all the time. The smell. I even put kukui cream oil in my clay mixture. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't tried a kukui cream oil in your clay mixture, you miss it.
It's a nasty clay mix.
You're missing out.
It's a nasty clay mix.
Shout out to Nick Cole. Nick Cole, I started by mistake one day. I added charcoal. I was re-upping my my clay mix at the vitamin shop, and I was like, oh, I wonder if this will work in that. So I added some.
That's a messy clan lay. That charcoal's a messy clan lay. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
You don't add so much charcoal to it. You only need a little bit, just like a pinch.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
just like a little pinch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just add a little pinch to it. And so I added that to it, and then shout out to Nick. Nick added amla to it. He added amla powder to it, and actually coined it the carb method. You know, the charcoal, amla, rasul, and bentonite. He coined that name. That's Nick Cole named that.
Shout out to OG Nick. Nick.
I've been doing it for like 4 years now, and I faithfully do it once a week, every week. So I want to detoxify everything, clear everything out after I wash, and then start the week off fresh. Get that nice crispy lay down. You know, it's nice and soft.
Yes, sir.
So it's a beautiful process.
Now, what are some of the benefits of the clan lay like that? Far as like just for hair health in general, whether you high porosity, low porosity, whatever. What's just some of the things that are just good for both porosities?
Detoxification, number one. I mean, with the clay itself, the bentonite clay, they actually sell, if you're next time you're in a vitamin shop, they actually sell a bottled mix of detoxification. So like if you're trying to detoxify your body, you can get one of those drinks and you can detoxify your body from the inside out using the bentonite clay. So when you use it for your hair, you're doing the exact same thing. You're pulling out all the harmful toxins from your hair and from your scalp. As long as you're not doing it on a scalp that's got some abrasions on it, like any cuts or scratches or anything like that, because you'll do some harm there. You don't want to do that.
Right.
But so you're detoxifying your hair, and then what you're going to do is you're opening that up so that way you can add all those fresh ingredients, those fresh products to your hair, and start nourishing your hair from scratch.
Okay.
So that's why, like, if you got a thick head of hair and you if you ever try to take a comb and try to comb back against the grain, if your hair ain't healthy, you're probably gonna pull your head off your neck because it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Your hair coming out too.
Right. Now right. you can comb against, and it's like butter going through.
Yes.
Your hair is real healthy.
Most
real
definitely.
healthy.
Yeah. Now, K2, Hurricane Drina has a question for you. And those of y'all in the comments right now that have any questions about what we talk about, any questions pertaining to hair health at all, feel free to ask them. We're gonna post it up here. We're gonna address it throughout the live. Hurricane Drina says, K2, we're doing one every week. Do you use apple cider vinegar every time, water, or both?
I do not use water in my clay and lay mixture. You should use apple cider vinegar with the mother, because of the enzymes that's within the mother. It reacts really well with the clay. However, I don't use apple cider vinegar all the time. I use coconut vinegar with the mother in it. Coconut vinegar is a lot less harsh as far as the smell, and that's a lot of people's issue, is that it smells really bad. So if you use the coconut vinegar with the mother is a perfect alternative, and that's pretty much what I use the most of when I have coconut vinegar. I'm out of it right now. But yes, every single week, you need that mixture with the enzymes from the vinegar with the clay. I just don't use. I've never tried it with water. With water, it gets tricky because there's also different minerals within water. So you don't want those to go into your mixture. You're going to get enough of it when you rinse it out. So I don't want to add it to that mixture.
No, definitely. Now with the water, I was having a conversation with Trap Waves the other day. He said he uses water sometimes as well. Now, I'm gonna look. She said, Drina said she's gonna look into that. So to you, Drina. But with the water, I was talking to Trap one day. He said he uses water sometimes, and I do too. I asked him, like, is water not good to use at all? Like, is it just better to just use the actual apple cider vinegar?
I don't use regular water. I don't use regular water though. If I use water, I usually use a rose water or it's a water that I get from a Indian store. Godly, what's the name of that water? But it's like it's a same kind. It's like in the family of rose water, but it's an extract in there. And so I don't use a regular water. If I'm going to use water, I'm going to use a rose water, some type of distilled water, something that some of the minerals have been removed from it. One, because I didn't like the way it smelled with the apple cider vinegar. And then two, to be honest, I didn't try the coconut vinegar because I'm thinking in my head, my hair doesn't like coconut oil. So why would it enjoy coconut vinegar?
Right.
So for me, the clay and lay works better, and I may not be getting all the benefits out of it as far as if the apple cider vinegar is going to activate or whatever. But for me, I use it then it's more of a conditioning mask, right? And I add the amla powders. I got aloe vera powder, brahmi powder. I use all these different little powders I put in there. But I've never used with the mother or the apple cider vinegar. I used it once. I couldn't take the smell.
Yeah, the smell is rough. Now you can, and like as another alternative, I didn't mention this before, but you could also use aloe vera juice in your clay mixture, and then you don't have that smell as well. So then you still have the benefits. You're not using straight water, but you can use the aloe vera
Very
juice.
moisturizing.
Yeah, and
Very
you can get it.
moisturizing.
It's really cheap. They got it like you get a big jug of it at Walmart for like $10. So it's
absolutely.
It's a good alternative.
That's very moisturizing.
Now I want to shift gears to some of the stuff, to some other stuff. We're still taking questions. Anybody got any questions? Please ask your questions, and make sure you also to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all show some love. Hit the like, smash the like button. Also hit that notification bell if you haven't.
Hey Banks, real quick.
Yes, sir.
Real quick, I see Brett mentioned that he added conditioner and powdered honey to his mixture. I've never used powdered honey. I use like raw honey. And the honey, it's a humectant, so it's going to pull moisture from the air. So if you're like in a real humid area, that's also going to help your product usage, because you're not going to use so much because it's pulling moisture from the air. So that's a really good tip to use. As far as the conditioner, I'm on the fence with the conditioner because I've done it both ways. I've done it with the conditioner added to the mixture and then without, which is what I normally do.
Me too.
My hair reacts differently to the conditioner being in the clay. So I'll deep condition afterwards after a clay and lay. And I do that twice a month. For some people, it works great with it in there. For some, like for me, it doesn't. My hair just doesn't react very well. It doesn't lay the way that I like it to. It gets a little frizzy. So that's why I condition afterward. But that's a good point, because some people get great results from the conditioner in there.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. That's dope. Now I want to ask you guys, what's your thoughts on this right here? Soap bars versus shampoo bars. I know the shampoo bar, soap bar discussion and the use of them has become crazy as of late. Everybody got a soap bar, shampoo bar. I don't know. Is there a difference? And is there a difference?
There is.
Diva, talk to me.
Technically, a shampoo bar is made of Syndet. They're Syndet bars. They're synthetic detergent bars. And so they're made of mild cleansers that are derived from plant-based products. You'll find a lot of them derived from coconut oil, different palm oils, different like that. But they are not made from lye. In order for a soap bar to be a soap bar, it has to have lye in it. So there is a difference between what is actually called a shampoo bar and a soap bar. The revolution of us using soap bars in the wave game, I mean, I think it started like, had a couple of people had, I mean, for the most part, I think it started with mainly Fluffy's bars. Everybody started using these bars are so great for your hair and everything else. And so that started the revolution of it. But there is a difference. If we talk technically, there's a difference between a soap bar and a shampoo bar. One is milder, and the cleansers in it is actually milder and more pH balance for your hair, versus the soap bar. Do you want me to keep going into that?
Push it. Well, I want you to get into the actual benefits and the actual like the pros and cons to shampoo bars and how we use it as waivers. But 1 second, real quick, I gotta get this question up here. Get this up here for K2. Do you use conditioner immediately after the clean lay or the next day? That is also from Hurricane Zrina.
It depends. Like I said, twice a month, I will deep condition. So I'll rinse my clay out with the stocking cap on and whatnot. And then after that, I will go full in with the deep conditioner, steam the deep conditioner for about 15 minutes, and then let it sit in my hair for about 45. Then I'll rinse it out. If I'm not deep conditioning, I will follow my normal moisturizing routine afterwards. Typically would be at OMB, steamed in. And then alternating each other day of the week. After that, I'll use a leave-in conditioner where I'm not using a moisturizer. So I'll use a leave-in conditioner with the oil and a light butter on top of it. So it depends. I mean, it's a trial and error. You got to figure out what works best for you. I found out that works for me, and so I just run with it that way.
So real quick, I have a question to add on top of that. So basically, when you're doing your decondition right afterwards, you're not even focused really on lay at that moment. That's strictly hair health. That's strictly nourishing your hair. Pretty much just giving it the extra push. So a lay. I mean, it's gonna lay. Our hair is trained to lay. But but when you're doing that right after, you're not looking for that ultimate lay. As far as like I'm trying to show off. I got a battle coming up. This is for hair health. This is for the future. You're investing at that pretty much in those times.
It's both actually. So when I rinse out, I'm one of the ones I rinse. I rinse my clay out with the stocking cap on. I don't use a perforated do-rag or anything like that. It doesn't rinse out well enough for me. I use the stocking cap, and that's where I get the best lay and I get the best results from rinsing it out. So when I rinse everything out, I gently peel off that stocking cap, and then I'll apply a generous amount of the deep conditioner in. So my hair is still going to be laid down as it would be with the clay. I'll brush it in. Actually, depending on what I'm looking like, if it's a lot longer, I may not brush it in. I'll just slather it in with my hand, maybe with the application brush, make sure it stays in there really good. I'll put that same stocking cap back on, and then I will steam it in, and then I'll rinse it out completely afterwards, and then my conditioning is done. Then I'll follow that up with my moisture method, which will be at OMB. And then I'll probably steam that in as well. So if it's a clay day when I'm deep conditioning, I may steam it. I may be using the steamer like 2 to 3 times that particular day.
I know your hair be softer than a baby's bottom after all that. Clay and lay dead condition.
I mean, you seen some of the sessions after.
Blow your hair,
you know.
And that's the thing. Like I don't know, but for me, sometimes my hair, I don't know. I don't like when my hair is too soft, because I'm like,
I don't get that.
I don't like when it moves too much. For me, it moves too much during my sessions. I will brush my top. It'll be laid. I go to my side. Now my top look like I never brushed it. It's just too soft. It's for me. I don't know. For me, I'm stubborn. I don't like it. I don't like it too soft. I don't. But diving back into the shampoo bars and the soap bars, what are some things as waivers, Diva, that you think that we are that benefits of shampoo bars and pros and cons of shampoo bars as far as how we use them as waivers?
All right, so I think overall the benefit of a shampoo bar benefit of shampoo bar is the efficiency of use, right? Because from an economical standpoint, theoretically a shampoo bar is going to last you a little bit longer than you buying liquid shampoo, because of the way we use it. Right? You're gonna do the shampoo like this.
Go crazy.
Go crazy. But with a soap, with the actual bar, you rub it on your head, you get that application, then it's lathering up. You're gonna use that bar longer. So that, I think that's the benefit from an economical standpoint for waivers. From a health standpoint, me personally, from a product making and studier standpoint and health condition, I have an issue with the way that waivers use shampoo bars. If we look at not shampoo and bars in general, but the shampoo bars that we have out there for us, right? So shampoo bars are usually soap bars. Soap bars have a pH balance of usually around 8, 9, or even higher, right? Those are higher. That's high alkaline, right? So that what happens when your hair gets a high alkalinity level, it actually opens up your cuticles, right? It exposes, it blows out your cuticles. So if you think about it, you know, your more acidic the product, it closes your cuticles. The more alkaline, it opens it up. So what we're doing as waivers is, when we wash our hair, we have, I mean, some of us have hour sessions, right? So you have
2,
hour sessions,
3 hours. I'm washing.
in
I be
which
washing.
and you're using a product that has an average alkaline level of between 9, like 9, 8 or 9 on your hair for that long of a period, where your hair and scalp is usually around like 3. Your scalp is usually, I think, is like 3.6. No, the ideal alkaline level for your, like, that the pH level for your hair is 3.6, and for your scalp is 5.5. That's why most of your shampoo,
it's
right,
significantly lower.
it's significantly lower. So what you're doing all that time that you have that soap bar on your hair, you're opening and raising your cuticles, and in brushing, you're brushing and brushing. So over time, eventually, it's going to cause some damage, because it was never meant to be used on our hair in the manner in which we use it. And so my problem is, it's not that we use them, because that's not going to change, because we have fell in love with the foam, the lather, and everything else, and the lay. So I don't say stop using it, because that's not going to stop, because we're not going to give up that benefit of the lay. I say we need to change how we use them. Like, if you're going to use them in a long session, have it be your last thing that you do, and it's just for the lay. So I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do a quick 5-10 minute session, just to make sure my hair is laid down and in place, and rinse it out, and use another more pH balanced product, soap wash product, as your main product. That's been my main kind of hold back with waivers, the way that we use the soap bars. I'm not going to tell you not to use them, but I would just say it's a better way to use them.
Be mindful. You're just making everybody accountable for what they're doing. So, those of us who do have those genetic issues, as far as early hair loss and things like that, just basically, you pretty much, what you're doing is you're speeding up the process for those of y'all who may have those genetic issues. When you wash it for 2 to 3 hours with these harsh soaps. Go ahead.
And real quick, just think about it. If you think about, like, the one thing that we think about as waivers, we stay away from texturizers and straighteners, right? It's frowned upon. So just think of this: most of your hair straighteners, now your soap, that once it becomes soap, the lye is gone out of it, but it still has that high alkaline level, right?
Right.
pH level. Most of your hair straighteners, most soaps around 8, 9. Most of your hair straighteners are between 11 and 14.
So you're not far off from that. You're not far off from that.
We talk about the damage. Yeah, we talk about the damage that which straighteners do to your hair. Now think about what you're doing by washing your hair hours and hours, week in, week out, with something that has such a high pH level. So it's just something to consider.
Not to mention,
that's my issue.
Not to mention if you're doing the overwash when you're washing every single day.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why you have to use different things on each wash. You can't just use a soap every wash.
So what is it? What are some alternatives to use when you want to get those? Because basically what we're doing as waivers, when we put those shampoo bars in our head and we go for that lather and we brush it for hours, we're trying to stretch that curl we're trying to keep that curl stretched to the max for as long as we can, or as long as our arm and time is gonna allow us to before we have to rag up and rinse out. So is there an alternative thing that we can do? I hear you say, which I think is great, is that I'm thinking this is what you're trying to say is that possibly extend your sessions, your regular sessions with a brush, and then go ahead and use your aerosol bottle. You know what I'm saying? Use your aerosol bottle and your shampoo bar. You know what I'm saying? To get that wet, get that in there, and get that extra 5-10 minutes in with the soap, rag up, and then rinse. You know what I'm saying? Or I think that's what that's what you're trying to say, Diva. Was that kind of in the ballpark?
No. What I'm saying is, it's okay if you're gonna have your long. It's okay if you're gonna have your long wash sessions, because a lot of because as a waiver, the wash session, as you said, it has a lot of benefits. It's when we do a lot of shifting, a lot of trying to manipulate the pattern and everything else. It's best to do it while your hair is wet.
Right.
It's okay to have those sessions. What is not okay is using those products during that duration of that time. So you need to find products that have more of a lower pH balance to be your workhorse, and then use the soap bar to be your layer.
Okay. Now, what are some things you think? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, what's out there now? Because on the back end of that, I'm bringing something to y'all, right? I'm coming up. I'm working on a K2 lean back. I'm working on a shampoo. I'm do liquid, and I'm going to do a foam. I'm gonna do a liquid and a foam, because I want to have two different versions of it. I want to stay away from the bars. So I'm gonna do that's going to have a lower pH. Going to have a lower pH balance that's more like a traditional shampoo. But what's out there now? I can't say that I've used a lot of our BOB shampoo, so I can't say what their pH balance. But one that I can speak for as far as pH balance is the wave slime. The wave slime is pH balanced. I've used it or what have you. So as far as pH balance, it is pH balanced. I can't speak for the other shampoos because I haven't used them.
Right. But so the actual wave slime is a good workhorse, pretty much.
It's a good workhorse. I would encourage you. It's easy. It's cheap. Whatever shampoo that you have, that's a BOBs or whatever, I encourage you to test the pH balance. You can go to the drugstore, get pH balance strips, and it'll tell you, what the pH balance, and you want to look for something that's between 5 and 7 pH balance to be your workhorse.
Salute.
But have no fear, Diva's coming out with something that's going to be pH
dropping some jewels in here today.
But
Diva
I'm just saying, just change the way you're using your products for longevity of hair health. That's it.
Most definitely. Now, what are your thoughts on the actual melt and pour bars? Are those put into the categories of the last 10 minutes of your wash? Throw those in there.
They're the same. They're the same. They're soap bar. A melt and pour. The only difference is between a melt and pour and the soap bar that I make is I'm measuring the lye. I'm mixing the lye with the water and the oils, and it's going through the whole saponification stage, me by hand.
Yeah.
Melt and pour is already been done. It's a soap base. You're adding oil. You can add oils, and actually you can add oils to it, but it still has the lye in it. It's still a soap. So if you test it, 9 times out of 10, your pH balance on that is still going to be 8, 9, because it's still a soap bar.
So is the melt and pour like an easier way to, because I know that's becoming pretty popular right now. A lot of people are going to the melt and pours. Is that kind of? I mean, is it easier than? I'm sure it is, but like, is it like?
Yeah, as I have a little.
Is it like a knockoff? Is it like a knockoff shampoo bar, or should they get the respect?
See. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say like the melt and pour are faster for the business. You get what I'm saying? And that's why everybody goes that route rather than curing like the soap, like a Dove bar soap. That's cured before. They're not just making it and pushing it out on the press. You got to cure for some time.
30 days.
Yeah. So the melt and pour for B.O.B. is the go-to because they can make the dollar faster.
And we've seen issues. We ain't gonna go there, but we've seen some issues with curing of soaps and whatnot.
Because people try to go and make soaps. They don't do their research, and they have a whole lot of a lot of burning going out there from people, right? And so
let's call it what it is.
Is that because they don't know what they're doing? Because the people doing it don't know what they're doing?
They don't know what they're doing. So
wrong measurements, all of that.
And in a hurry.
Getting it out too soon, not letting it cure for a proper time. So I say the melt and pour is, I mean, I can't knock it. I mean, I'm not doing it because it's just not my style.
That's just not what you do. That's just not what you do.
It's just not what I do. I have to have every hand in what I'm making, like controlling every ingredient. Melt and pour, you don't control. You're not controlling the ingredients that's going into that soap base, and so it's not my style. But to each his own. If put it like this, if people gonna buy it, sell it. I'm not gonna knock anybody's hustle on it. People gonna buy it, sell it.
But are there anything in there that possibly may be left out that the person who may be purchasing it, like you think they're giving the actual wholesaler is giving the customer, the consumer, actual full ingredient list on there? So is it possible that there's some things? Go ahead though.
No, I'm sorry, I jumped in on your question.
Yeah, you good. No.
Because they're getting a base. They're getting it from a manufacturing base. They're literally telling you this soap has these ingredients, right? You're gonna buy this big block. And what you're gonna do is gonna cut this block up, you're gonna put different colors in it, and you're gonna add 2 drops of this oil, 3 drops of that oil, because if you put too much oil in it, you're gonna mess up your soap. So you do too many additives, you're gonna mess it up. So what you're gonna do is, and then you put them into your nice little cute different shapes and stuff. They come out all nice and pretty and designer, and you sell them. You feel what I'm saying? But no, that when people look up their bases, if I want an oatmeal base, all right, it got oatmeal in it. It got coconut oil, got this. No, that's what's in it. The manufacturer's telling you what's in it. It's not.
Yeah. So they'll give you a complete ingredient list before they, like, is that the law? Like, they got to tell you exactly what's in it from top to bottom.
The manufacturer. Okay, let's be clear. Let me break it down to you. The manufacturer of that melt and pour base, by law, is telling you everything that's in there because that's required by law. B.O.B.'s, on the other hand, when they come and sell it, they may not be telling you everything in that soap because they don't want you to go get that same base or what have you, right? So they not telling. So it's a difference. The manufacturer of that soap
is giving you everything
because they're giving you, because it's by law. They got to disclose their ingredients. B.O.B.'s don't follow the law until it discloses their ingredients. So the B.O.B. may not be putting everything that's in that soap on their packaging. So let's be clear.
Most definitely. Okay, that's dope. Because I mean, I've seen a lot of people doing their thing. Like I said, there's no knock to them, but I just want to be able to let the community know, pretty much inform people like, yo, yeah, everybody's coming out with soaps and stuff, but still be mindful of what's going on, what's actually in the soaps. Ask questions before you buy the stuff. Ask these questions, yo, what's in this? You know, is this in there? But also, well, saying that, what is some stuff that people coming in the game new? Well, anybody, what is some ingredients in some of these products and whatever, soap bars, moisturizers, whatever, some ingredients to look out for to stay away from?
Petroleum.
Petroleum. You know
that's
what?
why us wavers hate that word grease. You know, a new waver come onto the thing. Yo, what grease y'all use? I always, every time I see that,
Man,
we don't use grease over here.
Don't use no grease, guys.
We don't use grease.
I usually, I mean, for me, I stay away from a lot of the animal. I'm more of a plant based. Most of my products are plant based, so I don't really do a lot of the animal product basis. So I don't do any of the linoleum or not linoleum. Was it linen? I don't use that. I don't use mineral oil, anything like that. Everything I use is all plant based for the most part.
Most definitely. So like when you see, what about like the alcohols, like the I don't remember. I don't have some of the names off top. Like some of those halls, that those blah 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 hall and call and you know what I mean, Safils and all that type of stuff. Like, are any of those actually okay to be in any product, or are they all no-nos as far as any alcohol agent?
It depends on what alcohol. It's like there are some alcohols that are drying, but there are some alcohols that are actually just fatty acids are used as thickeners, like ceteryl alcohol.
Okay.
Is a thickener. It's a fatty acid. And cetyl alcohol is a conditioning agent. So you got to look at the difference of your alcohols and understand what they are. I think it's the one that you want to stay away from is like the iso something alcohol. Is more drying, things like that. But there are there are some alcohols that are good for your hair, that are plant, as I say, they're derived from plant-based products. You want to stay away from. So a lot of people in the natural hair community have. See, here's my dog want to join the podcast.
This is why we here, BA. This is why we here, man.
Stay away from silicones and things like that. Wavers would probably like a silicone because it helps smooth out your hair and everything else. But I say if it works for your hair and you use it properly, use it, as long as it's not something that's known to make your hair break off.
All right, check this out real quick. This will be the last thing I want to get into, and then Diva, I'm gonna let you go, and I appreciate you because I know you're not top tip shape as far as health wise. So I know you've been struggling with this 19 with that vid. Texturizers.
Yeah.
Hopefully I spelled it right, but it is what it is. Texturizers. Kits, as we say in the community, they're frowned upon. Now we give them a bad name. We say it's cheating. Now, is having a kit, is it actually cheating? Is it cheating? Because we're seeing them now more so than ever. Like, people got kits out here. I don't know if y'all noticed. A lot of people got kits out here. They saying they're not kits, and I don't believe them. They need more people. I don't believe it. But is having a kit cheating in the wave community? In all actuality?
Yes.
Yeah, in our community, yes, I think it is.
And how so?
It's cheating. Okay, I think it depends on why you in the wave game.
Right. Yeah.
So if you're in the wave game and your intent is to be a battle waver, a competitive waver, things of that nature, then it's cheating because the purpose of the texturizer is to help loosen your hair and make it more manageable, make it lay, stretch out your curls. It loosens your curl. It doesn't take away, and it's a difference between a texturizer and a relaxer. But a texturizer is going to just relax your curl a little bit and help it lay down more. So what makes it cheating is for the person that put in the brush work and had the hair lay, to make the hair lay down.
I've been training my hair for months to get it to lay like this.
It gets that person a step up because they're going to get there quicker and their hair is going to lay a little bit better. Now we know in the wave community, let's be clear, we got texture biases.
Yes.
So what ends up happening is when you take somebody that has if I have a more tighter curl and I go loosen it, now I hate the way we talked about stuff. I become a medium hair waver, and now my hair looks nice and wavy and low, and so therefore now in the competition level, it's an advantage. So does it give me more of an advantage to against a person that has a tighter curl that actually goes through the process of going through hair health and everything else that would naturally make your hair start to relax and wave? Yeah. And so in that sense, it's cheating because it's like you cheated the game. You didn't put in the work.
You didn't put that brush work in. You wasn't training like I was training. You wasn't wearing that do-rag at night tight.
Exactly.
Getting them lines on your forehead.
Hey.
Double compressed in the middle of the summer. You wasn't double compressed out here in 100-degree weather. Sheesh.
Right.
Hey, I have no problem with somebody who wants to use a texturizer or a relaxer or whatnot. That's their hair. That's their hair health. That's all on them. Just don't battle.
Yeah. That's it.
No campaign. Don't be anywhere around that arena because
exactly
we put that work in over here for those accolades, and nah. So if you want to do that, but stay way over there.
Stay on top waivers. Go on over to IG and do that over there. They like the hair colors, and it's for a bigger community. That's more so for the commercial use of it, and to be out there and in the limelight if you want that type of recognition. But in the gauntlet, on the wavy streets, it's a different vibe.
Right.
It's a different vibe. They said, "Drip, don't battle and give tips. Don't go spreading the kid gospel."
Right.
Wise words from the Reverend Drip Damone. Shout out to Drip.
Drip is a pastor and a lawyer.
Yes, Drip is everything. I ain't gonna hold you.
He's off.
Bank stay on top. Wait, but listen. I need the promotion. I need it. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. I'm not a businessman. I'm a business. Know that. So I gotta make these type of moves. I gotta rub hands with the people. Shout out to top waivers. Okay. Now, but what is it actually doing to the hair? We talked about it briefly when you mentioned the soap and the actual pH levels and the alkaline levels being high on it or whatever. So, like, what is it actually doing to your hair?
It's the same thing. It's opening your cuticles. So take for example, right? A texturizer, and this is about to be a very unpopular comment, and I just hope people do not bash me. A texturizer is doing the same thing to your hair when you color and bleach it.
Okay, I don't see why nobody would bash you.
They'll be okay. They'll be all right.
A lot of people have said color does not change your hair or the texture and your structure.
It depends. Because like semi-impermanents, they do different things to your hair.
Exactly. And so exactly. So when I say bleach, when you bleach and color your hair, if you use a permanent color versus a semi-permanent or a demi-permanent and things like that. My mother is a cosmetologist, so it's different. It's different with your hair. And so you see people that bleach their hair, and if they're using if you're using a developer in your hair, in your hair color, then 9 times out of 10 you're opening your cuticles. And what end up people end up having to do? Oh, they over process their hair. They end up having to they cut their hair off, because what happens? Their hair start looking dry, brittle, frizzy, damaged. So they go and they cut their hair off. Texturizers end up doing the same thing with your hair, right? If you because they're what they do, they don't completely straighten your hair, but they straighten your hair a little bit. They leave your hair with a little bend, right? So it has the same thing. So ultimately, you keep using texturizers, you're gonna damage your hair the same way as you would if you keep applying color wrong.
Hot combing. Is hot combing ever okay? Asking for a friend. Drip says, I'm the friend. Okay.
Hey, listen, if you want to straighten your hair out and you can and risk getting heat damage, go ahead.
Okay. Zaza Chastity saying not true.
What's up,
Zaza, you got to get some questions, sis. Oh, come on. I gave you the opportunity to come on. And
she don't believe hair. That's why I say hair color it's unpopular.
Nah, bleach removes. She says bleach removes color. It does not break down dilute sulfide bonds. You gotta shoot some questions. Yes, you can come on. Yes, you can come on. That's not even a question. Let me holler at my homie real quick. Okay, I just got it. What's the name? From a friend of a friend. A friend of mine just sent me something from a friend to a friend. But before we, what's the name here? Okay, we're gonna get this. All right, cool. So I'm gonna show you a video of a friend of mine who decided to flat iron his hair.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Yes. We're waiting on you, Diva. We're waiting on you, Diva. We're waiting on you. Hey, okay, his phone's out. Okay. You have to go sign in on to StreamYard on the sign into StreamYard. Over there, you gotta Google it, sign in StreamYard, make an account, it's free, and then I can send you the invite. Well, the invite is pinned at the top of the comments. Shout out to Drip. Drip is sick, so he can't be on today, but I know he wants to. So this is what we're going with right now. He's giving a tutorial on
bad. So do this shit at your own risk. Like I said, it's hot, but it's more so warm. All you gotta do, brush a comb in your desired pattern.
Those of y'all that don't know, he is hot combing.
And I will say this.
He is hot combing his hair.
It break forks. The lay is amazing, but it breaks forks.
Wow.
He's saying it breaks forks.
Oh no.
Dow Perkins, shout out to Dow Perkins. No, not I don't know. I don't know, Daryl. I don't know if I want to shout you out or not for this. But you know what? I shout you out for having the cojones.
But yeah.
To come on here and do this.
So.
Hey, he can't be on the battlefield either.
I'm really just
I just want to know. K2,
You know,
K2, he can't
My
come
thing is
outside.
you
too,
gotta
if
have a
he's
lot of fucking hair in your head.
probably still on this.
I hear you. I can
Wow.
hear you. I can hear you, Locaine. You can speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say if he's
Like I
straightening
said,
it out, how the hell?
it's hot.
Wow.
I can tell you what he's
That's
doing.
crazy.
I can tell you what he's doing. I've done it.
No, he can't be on the battlefield either.
He can't. Hey, K2, he cannot come outside.
He can't
He
come.
cannot
He
come
can't come into the
outside.
arena, man.
He cannot come outside. He cannot come outside. He cannot come outside.
That's interesting.
Now, is he? How does this line up as far as is it damage? Is he damaging his hair?
No, he could be.
He could be.
He's not.
I mean, because I know some of y'all that grew up in the South, or maybe not the South. My mother from the, my mom from the South, but grew up in New York, but she was hot combing. She had that big jar, she had that jar of that Blue Magic. Say what?
He's not breaking bones. Only way he's gonna mess up his hair is if he.
She had that big jar of Blue Magic, and my sisters had to get that work with that hot comb off the stove. He got like an electric hot comb.
What he might be doing is just.
I don't know if it's a difference between the actual. I can smell the earburns on Easter Sunday. Drip, you got to do better, bro. We gotta. He said, these break forks took me out. Drip is a.
No, I think it's like if you use like if you look at, for example, the same thing if you have a person that got natural hair. You take a female that has natural hair and they go get their hair and they constantly getting straightened. What ends up happening is you get heat damage on your hair, and when they wash their hair and their hair goes to revert back, you'll see that they'll be curly, but then there'll be like a straight end or what have you, because the hair has got damaged. So you can damage your hair if you overheat, if you apply too much heat to it.
Yes. Now was Big Mama? Did Big Mama know all this when she was sitting us down? Well, not me, but our sisters and aunties and girl cousins down, and lighten them edges up with that hot comb. Did she know that? Did she care to know that? All she knew was, I'm not going to keep doing this like this. You need to straighten this out.
Hey, all I know is it was that grease and that if Big Mama knew how to use the curlers or what have you. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
You was getting that work. You was getting that work.
My mom was a beautician, so
okay. So you had certain benefits.
You had certain benefits.
Yeah, you had certain benefits. Now,
my mother knew how to use the heat.
For sure. We're gonna double back to what we was talking about with the actual texturizers, and Chastity was saying she had her opinion about bleaching and things like that. Chastity, you welcome to come to the camera or speak off camera, don't matter.
I'll speak off camera. So basically all I was saying is that when bleach or coloring it's a totally different process than your relaxers. So when you speak on relaxers, so let's just say an S curl, a Duke, a kitty perm, a regular perm, all of those are same. They're the same ingredients, but they're just listed differently as far as the name goes. But they do the same thing. So what a perm does is it will break down your disulfide bonds. So typically when you see someone get in a perm, they're gonna put the relaxer on the hair, and then they smooth it out. The smoothing out helps them to break down those bonds. Those bonds are broken in order to have straight hair. So when you have a S curl, typically the process is to take a comb and to comb it along, like to comb it, say, with your natural curl, and it would relax the curl. You're still breaking down the bonds, but you're not making it as straight. So that's why it creates that S, which would be your curl pattern. Now, as far as the bleach goes, today's day and age, there are some bleaches that will make your hair straight. And that's for the purpose of bleaching and perming your hair. 9 times out of 10, you have to go to a professional to get that done. When it comes down to, say, us doing it at home or whatever, when you bleach your hair, it removes color. It does not break down disulfide bonds. So if anything, it'll make your hair dry and brittle. It'll take away It removes your color. It will take away oils, so on and so forth. If you leave it on too long, it'll then turn your hair damn near into hay. Now, if you mix that bleach along with a relaxer, you probably will go bald. You know what I'm saying? Because they do not go together. It's kind of like mixing ammonia and bleach together. It is. So what Diva said, that's why I didn't agree with
y'all
it.
watching the actual site? You gotta turn the volume down on the actual feed.
What part of what I said you didn't agree with? Because we said the same thing. The texturizer and the bleach damage your hair. And if you have some people, if you look at somebody on low hair, I've seen it years and years. If you put on your hair, you put bleach on somebody's hair, and they hair lay down. For those first few weeks, when they hair ain't growing, their hair is a little bit more laid and a little bit more. It acts as the same as a texturizer.
No, that's what I don't agree with you. So it doesn't. It doesn't. So it's removed color from the hair. And if done incorrectly, it will dry out the hair. Now, if it lays down a certain type of way, it's laying down because it's not healthy. So it's not healthy. It didn't do anything to create it to where there's a healthy straight. It did something where it created it to be unhealthy, and it's laying because one, it's already dead, and then you just made it even worse. You see what I'm saying? So you took a ball of hay and you added water and mud to it and slapped it on top of somebody's head. It's already dead and dry. And it's even worse with the rest of the BS on top of it. So when you get if you bleach your hair correctly, all you've done is removed color from the hair. Your hair will remain the same way that it was. If you had knick-knack paddywhacks, if your hair was good, whatever was straight, it was curly, whatever the case may be, it would remain the same. If you did a bad job, then it would look as if it was something different. But basically, your hair is damaged. The hair is damaged. It doesn't make it straight. It just
I didn't say it made it straight.
It was.
I didn't say it made it straight.
Well, what you said was that it worked the same way as a relaxer. So that's why
I did not say it. I said it didn't work the same as a relaxer. A texturizer doesn't work the same as
I'm sorry. It's a texturizer is a relaxer. So that's why I said that when I first started off. A texturizer, your Duke, your kitty perm, your S curl, your super perm, your regular perm, your whatever perm you may want to call it, they are all the same ingredients. They are the same. The only thing that's different with it is how you put it on. So one, you may use a comb. One, you might leave on 10 minutes. The other one, you're going to leave for 15 minutes. The other one, you leave for 20 minutes. They all are the same thing. It's the same thing. You just use it a different way. It's the same thing. There's all
today.
We're gonna. I'm gonna agree to disagree with you. I've sat and watched it for years in my mom's beauty shop, but
I gotcha. I mean, it's the difference between watching it and actually studying it as well. So, I mean, one thing I will say, and no shade, but I've gone to school multiple times and I study well.
Hey, Zaza.
No, we good. We good.
Yeah.
Just passionate.
You coming around? You coming with some energy? We good. You know
we good.
No, that's just how she talks. She's from Brooklyn. You know how they get out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
that's why.
Ain't no way I'm knocking your education. No way. I'm just saying. I mean, I gotta respect that.
As adults.
So is that why kitty perms? Like somebody could have like an adult try to use a kitty perm, they could leave it in longer than a regular perm, like a super or something like that. That's why there's levels to it.
That's why. So a kitty perm would say to leave it in for say 5 to 10 minutes because that would be suffice for that child's hair. But as an adult, you can take more, or you would want more straightening on that hair for your own hair. So that's when you would leave it on anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the type of hair that you have. You see what I'm saying? Either way it goes.
One second.
Don't do it, Diva. Don't do it, Diva. Don't do it, Diva.
Hey, are y'all? Located. Hold on, Diva. Are y'all watching the live? You have to turn the actual YouTube feed off or turn the volume off. There's like there's an echo.
All right.
All right, we good,
Diva.
We good now.
I ain't been on the pages and too frequently. But I just realized that Locaine and Zai in the same location. Forgive me.
That's another show. That's another show. That's another show. That's another show. That's another show.
I saw the hands go like this. I'm like,
but it is now, as I like to say, public information.
Respect,
it is now public information.
Right.
But that's another show. That's another show.
I appreciate. This is the thing as me as a product maker, right? You know what I'm saying? I am not a beautician. I'm not educationally trained. So I respect her opinion, the education that she brought to the table. And hey, I step back. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just keep that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Most definitely.
All right.
I appreciate you for hopping on. And I mean, hope you feel better. I know you was under the weather a little bit. But I appreciate you for jumping on and sharing your opinion. You're welcome on the show anytime. This is for anybody in the comments as well. You're all welcome to come in and share your opinion. We can debate on these things. And just like you just seen, it's just an adult conversation. And like Diva said,
absolutely.
I respect your opinion, but I'm just agree to disagree. And we can just leave it at that. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. But I will say, I'm about to let Diva go. And I appreciate Diva for coming on the show, dropping these jewels. Those of you that just got in here, I missed some good information. So I would definitely go back and watch it and definitely hit Diva up in the inbox or DM if you have any further questions about her products. Those of y'all who don't know, Diva, now you on here, you can confirm because they probably got me lying. Diva can chef you up something. If there's something in her products that doesn't agree with your hair, you can contact her and she can leave one of those products out or substitute it for something else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the advantages of being able to have access to these BOBs on these pages is being able to inbox them, talk to them directly. Hey, Diva, I don't do coconut oil. I see your product has coconut oil. Can you take that out or replace it with something else? And she could definitely whip you up something. Diva's about that life. Diva, can you confirm that? Let them know because they think I'm lying.
No, that's facts.
That's the fact.
You tell me what you like, I can whip it up. It's usually an option on my website as a custom butter or custom moisturizer. I had it disabled, but I'm gonna reactivate that option on my website so people can start getting custom butters and moisturizers again. I mean, I'm good to keep going unless you have somebody else you want to go on.
No. We about to get into some other type of talk. We about to get into some spicy talk. You know what I'm saying? Then you here now. You here now. You here now. Okay, say less. Hey, those of y'all in the Wave Team Championship, let's get some of these leaders up in here. Drip, if you're not feeling if you're feeling a little better, hop in here. Big T, anybody from Pew, Immortal. If any other squads in here want to hop in, I see Brett jumped in for a second. He's a judge. Jeezy, if you still in here, who else is here? Who else? School. I see my nephews in here. Snipes. I see any Spoon Gang members in here. What's my man named? Nick Cole's a host. Feel free to jump in here. The invite is linked at the top of the comments. Now, what we got going on here is shout out to Nick Cole. He did the what's it called? He did the where's it at?
Matchups.
Yes, he did the matchups for us, and we got a bracket, y'all. We got a whole bracket out here in these streets. And I'm gonna blow it up so we can see a full screen. Oh well, I mean not a big screen, but it's a full enough screen. Y'all affiliates and all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all affiliates and all that. So I respect the grind. Y'all can't see them, but they throwing these A's up and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's throw them underneath here. Let's get the visuals on here. Hey, BA, hop in here, BA. Rep that wavy movement. Who y'all taking? We on the same side. We on the same side of the fence. So just know y'all gotta see us. Supreme affiliates. I mean, I'm taking affiliates. Shout out to Supreme, Big Wolf, Breeze, The whole Supreme. Some of y'all was Supreme before. K2, Diva, ex-Supreme member. Shout out to Supreme. A whole lot of it.
No.
We brush different.
Respect.
We brush different. I know the logo. I know the saying. I know the motto. We brush different. I respect it. But I don't know. Supreme may not make it past some affiliate boys. And y'all gonna have to see us in the second round. But we ain't gotta get into that type of shit talking. Because I mean, y'all know the vibes. But we can go on the other side here. Spoon Gang and the Wave Saints. I know they got duty. They just picked up Lamont. Sellers still outside. Fizz is around. I mean, I don't know if they got anybody else on the tuck, on the low ski, but
I like Spoon coming out with that.
You like
one.
Spoon coming out?
Yeah.
On
like
that west side.
You don't like the sayings?
I don't see enough of them. I know a few over there. I haven't seen a lot of them, so I'm not even sure.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna say Spoon or
Elvin, tap in.
Spoon or drip set.
I agree. I mean, out of that matchup, I've seen more out of Spoon Gang, so out of that matchup, I might have to lean towards Spoon Gang on that one. In my
From what you see. Now, French Connection, have you seen a lot of them?
I haven't seen them lately.
French Connection boys. Stop by say.
I haven't seen them lately, but last year they came out swinging with them.
It's not going to be a walk in the park. Yeah, I know French Waver, the boy Greg, right?
Mm-hmm.
Greg Master Solo. If y'all don't know him, Greg is killing out here. Greg is killing. He is killing out here. And y'all know the boy Ryan. He's official too. Ryan is outside. Shout out to Ryan. I forgot his name on IG, but he's out here. Can't tap in, but I have something to say. What you got to say? What you got something to say, Alvin? I'll put it up there. But I'm not sleeping on French Connection versus Spoon Gang. I'm not sleeping on that. Yeah. What it is that we know, but how many Spoon Gang guys do we know? We know what, 3? We only seen 3. Lamont, Duty, and Cell. We don't even know who else is over there.
It's still over there. All you need is 4 wins. All you need is 4.
Still over there, right?
That's a fact. But it's, hey man.
It comes down to the matchup, basically. It's gonna come down to the matchup.
It does. Drip Set, Wave Cartel. I like Wave Cartel. They're the actual newbies this year. Those are everybody else has been here before. Oh, well, I'm sorry. The Wavy movement is new as well. But I like the Wave Cartel, but I think Drip Set, we all can agree, Drip Set just may have a few more bombs, few more for them than they can handle. Immortal, I know of Amani.
Willie popping back out. Like, what's going on here?
I don't know if they're ready though. This is a whole different level of competition right here. This is what people fail. This is what people fail to realize.
But Banks, look at it though.
I'm saying, what's up?
Look at it. So we know who's on Immortal.
Yes.
We just because we haven't seen them
lately,
right? They could still be. They could have like a solid 7 that's ready to go right now. We just haven't seen them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I know. Amani is outside.
Amani's outside, but
Amani's
the ones that ain't outside are the ones that you
arguably one of the best in the game. Amani's arguably one of the best in the game. Arguably in that conversation. It's the ones that's
not outside.
They still got Bledsoe over there. We don't know what he's doing.
Have you seen Bledsoe?
I haven't. That's my point.
And I think if there was more hitters on that squad, they would have been out a little bit more. So
that's what I'm saying too. Like if they was really listen. Yeah. Everybody niggas like to show those are the vets over there.
Yeah.
Them ain't no newbies. Them vets over there. And they know how to give it up. So it's like when they outside, they gonna give you a little kill shot just to send a shot. Like they gonna send a shot, like something. to let you know, like, yo, we outside. I'm out here. Like, I'm still around. I haven't seen Bledsoe. I haven't seen him. I'm nervous. I'm nervous for Immortal. But I think, honestly, I think Dripset will surpass Wave Cartel. I think they will surpass Immortal. I think it will definitely be. I would like to see a Spoon Gang,
Spoon and Drip.
Spoon and Drip coming out of there. Oh shit!
That would be great entertainment.
Oh
Right
shit!
there.
Yeah,
That
I
would be some
haven't.
great
Yeah,
entertainment.
Well, I was
Good.
Everybody welcome. Everybody welcome.
what's going on?
The Wave Games top conspirator, Wave Games top legal advisor, lawyer. He's
you in the jam, I'm your man.
He's here. But Drip, I see you coming out. I see you lining it up with possibly Spoon Gang.
It's crazy. You know how.
But you outside though. Do you think French Connection is to be slept on?
No.
Nah.
Hell no. They got a bunch of crosshair ringers.
Ringers. Hey, ringers, low.
I got the 4 ways from last season. If anybody needs them, that's $75 and I got you. I got the last season 4 ways. The boys ain't played with.
They not, and especially if they stay consistent with the brushing, it's only up from there. And when we talked to Greg a couple weeks ago, and he was saying that their biggest issue was just trying to get everybody to take a proper collage. And I think they learned from last year. I think last year my man was in the bathroom like this, literally. My man was in the bathroom like this. He had a whole shower curtain in the joint. He had a whole left side like this. I was like, man, but I think this year they're gonna come and they're gonna get the collages together. Because I think
I think they ain't to be slept on for sure. I don't know if TWM, they picked up the whole law. Then they picked up law, like they got some good people over there. Law.
I don't think they got enough. I think Pew and Wavy Movement, I don't think they have enough to get to that actual championship.
They already in the semifinals.
Me personally,
they
I think it's
gonna be in the semis.
Me personally, I think it's going to be WTBD and Dripset in the championship, where we will probably come out in 6 games.
Bro, let me tell you the amount of emotion that went through my body when I knew y'all had to take each other out. Like, the amount of Hail Marys that I said, just what a merciful God we serve.
Hey, yo, never mind, not getting the bye, right?
Fuck the bye. I was like, yes, look at this.
Look at God, huh? Look at God, huh?
Lucky, yeah, we got to go last. So, it was actually perfect. I was like, look at my God. Those Hail Marys paid off.
That's a fact. I see that. In fact, remember they merged, they have a gang of new members. They have it. Besides that, remember they have a gang of new members. We're talking about the Wavy Movement. Hey, man, shout out to George. But man, ain't nobody scared of the Wavy Movement. Ain't nobody scared of Wavy Movement. Ain't nobody scared of Pew. Ain't nobody scared of us. No, we're not scared of nobody. It's going to be WTBD and Dripset in the championship, and we're probably going to take them in 6.
Wait a minute. Look, L Train said, how can Lamont be in the Wave Team Championship with Spoon Game when he just hit the transfer portal? Hey.
Elvin with the toxicity from the sideline.
Right.
With the long range toxicity. And I love it.
I want it to be a good game.
Should he be allowed to battle?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
allowed to battle. Shit.
If you think about it, the All-Star game, they make the trades and all that before the All-Star game.
It is.
After the All-Star game, you got that last initial before.
Hey, Drip, you picked up some last-minute guys last year.
We want to see everybody. I just said.
I said you picked up some last-minute guys last year.
That went. Sharif
came last minute. Like very last minute.
What's last minute?
Like
no,
he was
did not come very last minute.
He was on Spoon
Oh
Gang.
yeah. I mean, don't get mad at me. Yo,
Shit was going down.
Y'all should have picked him up. Shit.
Okay, he was on Spoon Gang when the shit was when we was talking about Wave Team. When like we was like getting it together. Like, yo, this is the dates. He was on the squad. And then once they got word that they couldn't battle on Royal Elites, then
I'm just glad that I could inspire the next, general manager. Like, you feel me? I'm glad niggas was quick on their feet. That was good thinking though. That was great pickup. I give him that. Like, great pickup. I just want legit 4-ways. I don't give a damn who battle as long as they legit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
As long as
I'm looking at the teams right now, yo, Drip said got a bunch of chinchilla head motherfuckers. Y'all got the Rockwallers. Y'all got a bunch of Roddies over there.
None of that. None of that shit a category. None of that shit a category.
I know that. I was just looking at the teams. I was like, damn.
I'm gonna tell you, listen.
None of that shit is a category.
Don't put a perm in your shit. Add color, your natural hair color. Add that color to your hair, and then it'll change your shit.
Shout out to Chastity for the info. Shout out to Chastity for the last minute info.
Never know.
Again, I feel like who you got out of Pew in the wavy movement?
Pew in the wavy movement. I don't know. I
think the wavy movement could pull that out.
I think they could pull it out. I think, and then that's why I said then they in the semifinals, and I don't know if y'all. I mean, we don't know what the wave movement about to throw out there. We don't know what they got in the cut.
We're gonna beat Supreme or affiliates, so you can just count us to be in that spot. I don't see y'all beating us.
I don't know if Supreme got it to come out.
Listen, I love Wolf, but all they got is Wolf Breeze.
Wait a minute, Banks. Wait.
So you submitted your 4-way, Banks?
Are we doubling back? So we're gonna double back to that. Do you wanna unpack the affiliates versus WTVD? Do you wanna table that? We can table that.
Wait a minute. We ain't talking about that. We talking about right now. And, I'm just saying, there ain't no cakewalk over here, man.
I ain't saying y'all. I didn't say we were gonna smoke y'all, but I see you got y'all in 6.
How that's going? Let's talk about
it. I say 6.
In 6. WTVD in 6?
No, we get everybody in 6. I ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna get the affiliates in 6.
What's your top 7?
We're gonna get them 7.
Let's talk about it.
7? Wait. We doing this
What's
right
your
now?
top 7, Banks?
Yeah, what's your top 7?
What's your top 7, Banks?
I hope you in there, Banks. You've been brushing for 2 years.
Banks ain't in there. Let's talk about it. Both the trains. Y'all want to go through the WTVD top 7? Let's go. Let's do it. L Train, Cold Train. They gonna Reese. I think Reese gonna come out the woodworks. Will gonna come out the woodworks. Will gonna pop out with a nice 540 that he just switched to. Will gonna pop out. So let me see. L Train, Will, Ditto. That's 4.
Gonna be dropping a mixtape. We're dropping a mixtape before the battle.
Ditto. Trap. That's 5.
Trap Arlo.
Who?
Arlo.
No Arlo. Fuck it, we can talk about it now. Arlo ain't battling with them niggas, is he? Is he battling with y'all?
Maybe. Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he?
Arlo ain't battling with them niggas.
All right.
I don't know. I just ain't seen
probably up in there. He only got about 6 ways he had to fix. I know
I'm saying if
pulling Vic out.
If my due diligence on these pages is correctly, I ain't seen that hashtag. Hashtag been active.
Yeah, I know. We know you a top investigator, so we
I'm telling you.
We know you know.
Man, I'm just like, damn, that shit missing.
Let me ask you a question. Do y'all think y'all can beat those guys who y'all just mentioned? The Traps, the Cold Trains.
I think we can beat those guys we mentioned.
The Traps, the Cold Trains, the Arlos, do y'all think you got enough to beat them? If we gonna be real. Affiliates.
I mean, we did all year.
I'm not talking to you. We're gonna see you later. We're gonna see you later.
My bad.
You wanted them. We're talking to the affiliate guys. Y'all wanted to bring up. Y'all wanted to have a conversation. We tabling this right now.
Hey, my squad, my guys. I like them every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You know what I'm saying?
I want to see.
You're coming with They're coming with Gifted.
Shanika, GB,
Shanika.
Cito.
Yeah, that's it. Cito.
Janika, Shanika. Shout out to Shanika.
Shanika, yeah, she's outside. GB's outside. Tito. I'm sorry,
what's
Cito.
the other nigga? Ken coming out. Let me see.
Talk to these niggas, Drip.
Let me see. All the way A in the cut.
All the way A with it.
All the way A in the cut, like a Band-Aid. Is nice coarse hair waver. Got some good shine and lay though on the low. Who else? No hair this year. That sucks. Ow. I know that hurt. Damn.
All in all, Drip, it ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
I
hope you in there, Banks.
Are you helping? Enough.
Are you helping the squad out this year?
I'm getting water. I'm passing out water.
I got towels. What you want me to do? You want me to force a pattern on my head? What you want me to do, guys?
I'm folding green towels.
Banks. Keep it 100, man. You ain't want to be in this, man. That's why you ain't been meaning.
Nah. I've been brushing. But when I just started in August, and I'm actually
Drip. That's what you was doing.
No. Drip ain't in it either. Just talk shit to Drip. He not in it either.
I'm only 4 months back. I'm only 4 months back.
Me too.
I'm only 4 months back.
Drip always said that he wasn't going to battle because he was working on stuff.
Yeah,
I'm working on stuff too.
No. Shit. Hey, you was too busy running from Drip. Now you ran into us.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, let's talk about it.
We didn't run from them. Listen, K2. This is public information. This is all public information. We was supposed to battle them on IG. And they didn't hand in their 4-ways, so they got disqualified. Is that our fault? And then they come back a week later like, yo, what's up?
We didn't
come battle. Like, nah, we good. You had an opportunity to battle over there. So now you want us to battle now? Nah, we good. We
wanted to battle.
We good.
We had two. Y'all just had 200. We had 200 more. We said, okay, y'all got 200. We got 200. Let's run the fade.
We're not on your time.
We was on your time. We was right there.
We had the opportunity to battle us. And y'all did not hand in the 4-ways.
What did I tell you in that shit? Y'all seen we was on fire and they want that smoke. That's all it was.
We battled y'all. We got battling y'all.
Y'all got smoked.
I mean, we lost. Okay.
Y'all lost 5-0. We ran up the skull. Every battle was all skunks.
Hey yo, Drip, is you niggas gonna be ready come when it's time to come?
I'm telling niggas like this, bro.
All right, listen. Is you niggas gonna be ready? Because I only really got one true hitter. Let's just be real right now. Rest of them niggas that fell off. They off track right now. Niggas need to come back. You only really got Nate. That's it.
And we
only really got Nate.
We only got Nate. Remember that.
I know that. I know Hashem out here too. But the chips gotta fall just right. Y'all might get 1. Y'all might get 2. But we're gonna beat y'all in 6, like I've been saying.
So what you think I've been doing all year? I've been doing all year.
The same shit I've been doing.
You ain't been
talking shit. You been talking shit, nigga. That's what we been doing.
I've been on this motherfucker, bro. I get it. I get the work done. I'm Diddy, nigga. I'm Suge, nigga. I'm old, nigga. I'm Master P, nigga. That's me. Birdman, nigga. That's me.
He was doing a lot of coaching.
That need to get done.
I hope you got them niggas that been sitting down. Technically, it's only like 4 or 5 of y'all that's really outside. So the other 35 of the 40. You better pull some of them niggas up that we ain't seen. I know Hashem is out here. And I know what's the name? Nate. Shannon. Reef. That ain't it no more. Javon.
All Reef needed to do was get the edges. That's all.
They too exposed. They too exposed, bro. They've been outside too much. That's how you can overexpose yourself. My niggas is coming from inside from the basement.
That's what you kept on wow.
It's a wow factor. It's a wow. Oh shit! You see him? He back. His shit crazy.
Oh, he back. Okay,
All
y'all
cats.
gotta pay attention to his
All
linguistics.
cats.
Oh, he back. This nigga breaking the glass for Drip said. Break in case of emergency, ass nigga. Y'all gotta go.
We gotta do what we gotta do for the dub. Hey, Drip. Hey, Drip. This is when it counts, bro. This is when it counts. All that shit doing, all that extra shit over the summer. This is when it counts. This is when we coming outside. We bringing the best of the best. This is.
Y'all might not even be there. Y'all might not even be there.
Oh, keep that energy.
Y'all might not even be there.
Keep that energy.
Y'all gotta see the affiliates. You might not even be there.
We gonna smoke these niggas, dog. We gonna smoke these.
Listen, I know one thing.
So just did
What am I supposed to say? Nah, we gonna lose. We gonna try our best to beat them. Nah, man, listen. We know we wounded. But we're not gonna give y'all niggas the belt.
I know who coming. I know everything.
Shit. They got to cut our heads off, cuz we're going to a suicide mission. We're going to draw. If we die, y'all dying too. We're taking niggas out with us. Like that's where we at with it right now.
And I can respect that. Y'all want some.
You know what I'm saying? You know what? Oh, we ain't got it this year. No, fuck that, nigga.
Y'all did that all year. Y'all did that all year.
They ducked all year.
We going out with everybody.
Y'all did that all year already. You
saw that, nigga. Nah, nigga. It's different now.
Banks, I
will come out and hit the rah-rah on your way out the door. You gotta.
Hey,
look,
Banks.
When I get kicked out of clubs, I don't just get kicked out. I go out.
But you said K2.
Banks, I gotta give you credit though, man. You can promote a fight.
I'm just saying, bro. It's real shit though.
Just show up in the ring. Just show up in the ring.
Oh, we go listen again. We're not gonna hand y'all. We ain't handing nobody the belt. Y'all gonna have to cut our heads off because we're showing up with the goddamn with the C4 to the chest and the remote. Y'all gonna get down or we gonna push the goddamn belt? Everybody doing that. This shit is bigger than Nino Brown.
You feel me? I'm gonna give y'all flowers while y'all here to receive them. You feel me? Hell of a run, 3 years.
And before that,
it's gonna take a lot to redo that.
Definitely got a deep.
You know what though? I'm gonna say this though. It's gonna be hella hard for anybody to ever do that. And
yeah, definitely.
Because of the evolution of the game right now.
Yeah,
it's so crazy, bro.
It's gonna be tough to do 3 in a row again.
It's so crazy. You know, it was just the fact that we was ahead of our time. It was when teams was really starting to reemerge again. You know what I mean? And like it was kind of the older teams that was there. You know, Supreme was there with us. Spoon Gang had came the first year, and Imperial. Yeah,
Imperial.
Was it 11 teams or 10 teams this year?
It was 4 teams the first year. The second year was like 6. It's like 6 teams. That's how we got to buy the second year.
And then it came from 10 to 11. That's good growth.
That's big. It's growth.
It's evolution. It's evolution.
For sure.
It's evolution. So it's just to the
7
point where
on 11, that's 77 motherfuckers.
It's a lot of people, and it's only getting more exposure and bigger because more people are going to want to be involved with it as you know as the game progresses. Because the people who are leaders in the game, they care about this tournament just like they care about Game of Thrones. So it's only going to get these 2 tournaments, that Game of Thrones and this, is only going to get bigger because they know
the season going to make this bigger. I think next year the season is going to make
the season's going to set it off for next year.
Really be something. You feel me? They get their statistics up and shit. How many kills?
It's definitely going to be, and we definitely going to have some. We got to, as a committee, once we get everything together, we definitely got to have some. Waiver of the month. You know what I'm saying? Like that guy that guy had the best collage. Whether he had the biggest progress from the last time he battled. You know what I'm saying? Or just as a whole, like damn, this nigga shit cold. You know what I'm saying? Like so, we definitely need to have that waiver of the month. You know what I mean? How they do in the NBA, Eastern Conference Player of the Year, of the week, or the month. We gotta have that type of shit going on. Those type of accolades and shit like that. You know what I mean? To an MVP of the season. You know what I'm saying? 6 to 7 month season, Banks. No, hey Drina, nah, bruh. I just googled some stuff. We could have it. It's gonna be a 10-month season. Everybody get a bye. It's a round robin. Everybody face everybody one time. So and then everybody get a bye.
How many games?
10.
10. So best of 10.
10 games. It's gonna be 10 games.
Oh, that should be easy. We went 8-0 this year. That should be easy. You keep talking about this. Stop rolling your fucking eyes when I say my stats, man.
Here we go.
Why you go? My stats though, like, oh yeah, you can say
hey man, it don't mean nothing. Y'all wasn't playing the best of the best. Everything comes down to right now, bro.
Best. What are you talking about? Affiliates throughout their best. Every time we battled them, we battled everybody's best.
Not ours. Not ours.
Y'all sent out Lamont, Jeezy. Okay, y'all sent out Zay.
Jeezy didn't come outside.
Jeezy got that.
Jeezy came out. Jeezy came out last year.
Yes.
Facts.
You know how he was looking. You know how he was looking.
Was you even around, Banks? Was you around?
I was around, but I just didn't care about. I didn't care, so I wasn't really. I didn't pay attention to who was being thrown out.
I'm telling you,
bro. Even when we won that tournament on IG, I didn't know about it,
bro. Y'all,
I didn't know when we won on IG.
Y'all ratted on us. Y'all
ducked us on IG.
Y'all got us disqualified. Dude wasn't fit to get us.
I don't think we got y'all disqualified.
Y'all snitched. Y'all snitched. I told that nigga straight up, I'm not sending our shit because I'm a conspiracy theorist. That's why.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I told him straight up, look, hey, it is what it is. We'll come battle. But I'm not sending you or line.
Listen, we in the chat. Those of y'all that's in the Wave Team Championship, in the chat, Drip was bitching about this goddamn bye. So
let's talk about it.
Instead of fuck it. I said fuck it. We said fuck it. We're gonna do everything random. Or the buys, everything gonna be random, right? So I was trying to give us and affiliates the first round bye. You know, we was in the championship last year. Yeah. Let's get the buys. So cool. Nah. Fuck that.
Cool. Whooped your ass.
Hey. Stop with the all year shit. That's dead. All that shit don't mean nothing. All year. All that shit don't mean nothing now. It don't mean nothing right now. So what if y'all lose? What if y'all lose in the championship? What does that mean?
Y'all did not. If I don't care if we didn't get the buy, y'all didn't deserve it.
Why not? We won last year. We are the champs. You gotta take the belt from us. We the champs.
Last year, my boy. Say it again.
We ain't got no season.
It's a champ, though.
There's no season.
Yes, the champs. Not the first runner-ups. Not the first runner-ups.
Should get a bye.
Not the first runner-up.
What are you talking about?
Not the first team to
always thinks everybody's against his team. Drip is everybody. If you ain't been 40, you against them. I respect the mentality. And I respect the mentality. I respect the mentality, yo. He definitely does fight for his team. And I can say some of the shit that, me and him talk off camera. So some of the shit that me and him do talk about do be a little fugazi. Some of the shit that be happening do have me like, that's a little fluky. You know what I mean? So I can agree. But he don't trust nobody. He don't trust me. He don't trust no goddamn body.
No, it's not that I don't trust you. The things that you do be inconsistencies. Why the fuck do the first runner-up get a bye week?
Because, that's just how we did it. That's just how we did it in the previous years.
And that's because nobody wanted to say nothing to y'all. Who cares when they gonna get their ass kicked after one? Who cares? Remember we talked about that. We talked about that.
So after about a good hour and a half of them back and forth, fuck it. We're gonna do everything random. So when Nick pulled us out first, my head, I said, God damn, this nigga Drip about to fucking Nick Cole about to die. I said, I'm fearing for Nick Cole's safety. I said, Nick Cole is about to die tonight. Drip got a bomb in that bitch.
Oh my soul, bro. When y'all came out first, I said, this shit rigged.
Yeah.
How? And then we came out last though, and I was just like, man, look at God though. I said, look at what a moist.
Wait a minute, hold up though. Why is it look at God when something good happens for you. but if something happens good for somebody else, it's rigged.
It's rigged, cuz. There's no way.
Glory.
There is no God. There is no God.
That was not my God. Not my God. Not my God.
Look at God.
Yo, so Drina says, so will the season have a playoff to lead into the Wave Team Championship? I think the actual tournament, the bracket itself is the actual playoff / that's everything. You know what I mean? The actual championship is technically the last two, but the actual tournament, you know what I'm saying? The whole bracket, we just call it the Wave Team Championship, but the whole bracket itself, by the time the season is over and we have rankings and everybody gonna be where they need to be at. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna talk more about ties and you know what I mean, shit like that, and how we can definitely do that. Probably gonna have to be based on if that team beat the other team. Like if the affiliates is let's say the affiliates are 7-3. WTBD is 7-3. So we'll have to go off of did they beat us during the regular season? You know what I'm saying? So if they beat us, then they would get seeded before us. You understand what I'm saying? So it definitely have to be based off of that type of situation. I mean, in my opinion. But you know, we're gonna talk more about it. But the season is definitely gonna be
get a free ride to the Wave Team Championship no more. I don't like that. I've never really liked. Not y'all. I ain't talking about y'all.
Now, I check this out though. Check this out. Are we allowing teams to sign up? What's the sign up? Is there gonna be?
We got 11 people. We got 11 people right now. It's too late. It's too late to college. It's too late.
That's it. So let's say like after the first week, we got a squad want to come in like, yo, we know you just started.
If it's some cats like that, who about to really get it tossed in there and be able to take out either WTBD affiliate, Spoon Gang, or Drip Set?
Drip Set. I really think they're gonna put some respect on Fresh Connection's name.
I
think they're gonna be.
This is coming down to a 4-way presentation. This is the Wave Team Championships, guys.
Of course, and I've been saying this.
I've been saying that. This is. I don't care how good your waves look. You might turn in a shitty 4-way.
Yeah, you can't take good pictures.
Your waves correctly, and now you're being judged due to your 4-way.
Yes, the judges.
Yeah, you said I don't do nothing for teams. I sent the Wave Cartel. Hey, here go. You know how y'all take the 4-ways. I gave them. You feel me? Because I want to see them at their best. Like,
yeah,
definitely.
I don't want to have to see them with the fucked up shit. No, get y'all shit perfect. Get it straight. You feel me? I
agree.
Going up against the Dogs first round. That's scary. No cap. No cap. WTBD last year, he pulled y'all damn first round. Shit. So
Drip, pick them off.
We definitely
it was tough. The judges this year, Country Kang, B Webb, Young Wavy, LSP Wavy, YT, Brett, Wavy Long Way, Just Wavy, 360 Jeezy.
Now, and y'all
I have a question. Like, and that is a stellar group of wave history,
right,
as judges. My question is, as wave tournament judges, what is their philosophy on what they actually are looking at in those categories? And so, because a lot of people, they look at depth different, they look at connections different, they look at flow different, and they have different philosophies. And so it would be good to know as a viewer standpoint,
what's the standard?
What's their philosophies on the judgment, so that everybody knows what field they're being judged on when it comes to those judges.
That's why, Banks, you gotta host this during the Wave Team Championship. I say it's like have the judges on here, and they can. That's very educational and informative.
Yeah, but Nick Cole got something dope he's trying to do while the battles is going on. Ditto, get in here, Ditto. But yeah, I forgot about Ditto. But anyway,
I didn't forget about that.
Yeah, I forgot about Ditto. But Ditto, get in here. I sent you the invite. Look on your inbox. Look at your Facebook inbox. Or hit the join at the top. I pinned at the top. But what I was going, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the judges. Well, yeah. Nick Cole got something that he want to do, and I want to allow him to do it because it's fire, and I think it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? And I wanna do like the post game situations. You know what I'm saying? So after these battles is going up, let's get the captains. Let's get some captains in here. You know, let's get some judges in here. You know, everybody ain't gonna be able to come on. They're not gonna want to come on. So the ones that and then we're gonna scrutinize them publicly. You know what I'm saying? Publicly, we're gonna scrutinize them publicly. You know what I'm saying? And just like how we did last time, we was on niggas' asses, regardless of whoever you was, whether it was Just Wavy, whether it was Brad, Rod T, whoever it was, we was on your ass. We was, we was asking questions. Yo, what was you thinking in this moment? Like, why would you get after that? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but it was good because it was able to explain why they went that way, and then, and help it make sense. Because everybody's opinion is different. You understand what I'm saying?
That's why people got to realize that when it comes to judging this stuff, it's personal preference and opinion. As long as they can explain and stand on their personal preference and opinion, you should have to respect it. It's simple as that. As long as they ain't telling you some bullshit, respect somebody's personal view and preference.
Hey, K2, how you feel about these judges, man?
I think they are credible too.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope to be able to get all of them people.
I think they're credible. I think the only potential issue that I may see is like not B-Web, Country Kane and
I got Country Kane, B-Web, Young Wavy, LSP, Rod T, Brett, Long Way.
So for any of the judges that are squad up, making sure that they don't have the opportunity to judge on a team that's in that bracket. You know what I mean? Like, so Country Kane should not be on the left side of the bracket or the right side of the bracket where Immortal is. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you don't think the integrity of the game? You don't think the integrity of the game? Yeah, I would think you got to know the waiver. I think
I personally don't have a problem
in the respect for the game.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it, but you know how the politics in the game. Shout out to Drip. The politics in the game.
Absolutely.
Will have
I think last year, didn't Slow-Mo down with the front?
Slow-Mo did judge last year.
He judged last year.
Slow-Mo had a discrepancy with one of her votes.
No.
It wasn't Slow-Mo.
Was it?
Nah, it was one of her battles. It was one of Slow-Mo's battles, I think.
It was one of her battles.
It was one of her battles. It was one of her battles. Slow-Mo, nah, because last year I was respecting that with everybody not having nobody as on, because Immortal battled First Connection and they lost. And they lost.
No,
and then they called the flag on the play.
Yeah, I was about to say
because flags on the play.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I think I think their integrity. I think all of those judges, their integrity is top notch. I don't have any question about that, and they're all respected in the game. So, but
I'm
just
not even gonna say nothing about Ellis having a WTBD jersey. I ain't even gonna mention that. Right? You know, I'm not saying nothing about Ellis having a WTBD jersey. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna let that go. I'm just gonna let that go.
Well, you better get your jerseys. Well, you better start circling Jim said jerseys then. That's on you. You better start flooding these boxes then. That's on you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna say
if we raising palms, that's on us. You know what I'm saying?
I finally really be on the team if I just vote correctly.
I mean, to pull that caliber of judges though, that many of them that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Young Wavy and Long Way.
Long Way's outside. And Long Way know how to judge. I gave him a test last time he was on the show.
Yeah, I gave him
a little test.
I see you through the little.
I did. I threw Drina. It was a hard battle too. Drina versus Imani. I threw that battle at him, and he handled it very well. He handled himself very well.
Did you say Long Way is a judge?
Long Way's a judge.
So that means he's not battling.
No.
Cool.
So he's smooth.
Long way is a whole dreadhead out here right now. Long way is a whole dreadhead.
Looking like Black Jesus. No
he is, yeah. He is. He's definitely not on it at all. He's definitely not, getting into he's not battling, but he's definitely wants to be in tune with this right here. He let the game. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But man, we almost 3 hours in. We're not going 3 hours a day. And we're not going 3 hours a day. I appreciate y'all for pulling up on the kid, and talking about the issues and helping everybody out. Fat Fresh, I see you, bro.
Drip, pick them up.
Money Related J, Ditto, Drina, B.A., who was T Blunt.
You talking about the battle or to run? I ain't doing no campaign.
Yeah. Nah, the battle. I know that.
I'm number 8 on ES right now, so you can catch me any month, to be honest. I'm number 8, so my name, you feel me?
You shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have said that. These niggas about to be on your head top, cuz.
Already on my head. Brett hit me on Instagram.
I'm
on your head. Whenever though, I'm outside. I ain't gonna lie to you.
L Train, salute to you. Brett, I appreciate you, man.
Everybody, we definitely got to get to it because they played us. They didn't play us. They run our battle, and I ain't like. Because I said I was excited. I'm like, nigga.
We get and he's boasting like he really did something. You know what I'm saying?
I had to let him have that. I said that's my charity work for God. This year. I said, I'm gonna be a better me this year. You feel me? And that's why God did what He did to WTBD.
Man, you failed horribly. This has been your worst year. This has been your worst year. This has been your worst year. This has been your 2021 was your worst year. You've been on your worst behavior in 2021, Drip. Yes. How many altercations have you been in this year? In 2021?
Oh, no, I'm talking about 2022. Why you bringing up
okay. You bringing up your worst behavior.
I don't even know that guy.
Wait, did he just get into it with 360 Silk or some shit like that?
No, that's not what happened. He got mad at everybody who made jokes about the Shining Lady. I don't know why I was the target of. You gonna talk about me? Or
that was the nigga that was judging and did the
I was judging the battle, and he decided out of everybody who was talking shit in the comments, I'm gonna pick that guy, and I'm gonna make people laugh at him. Unfortunately for him, he picked the wrong guy. I like to laugh too. That was not my fault. The white guy keep reporting me on Instagram too. I got to him too this year too. But that wasn't my fault.
Who?
The colonizer.
Sue son. I forgot his name.
Tsunami.
Yeah.
I'm in Instagram jail right now. I just got out of Facebook jail. Just did a little 30 piece.
See, wipe it off. You sweaty in there. It's hot in there, huh, guys?
Instagram, I can't go live on Instagram because niggas keep reporting my comments. Because I said he was all right, it probably was fine, bro. I stand on what I said. I ain't call him the G word. I said he was an unheterosexual hillbilly. You feel me? Okay. I ain't, because he came at me sideways and started. I don't like he was inviting me to his man stuff. So,
okay. All right.
So I just told him how I felt about that. And they ain't like that shit. He reported that shit.
Drip, we're gonna pray for you in 2022.
Thank you. All
right, man. So far you want a good start.
Put me on the altar.
I was expecting to hear from you. I was expecting to hear from you after the battle selection, and you definitely saved that content for me. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. I'm telling you, God is good all the time.
But again, I appreciate all y'all for pulling up on the kid, showing me some love. K2,
appreciate you from having me,
man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man. This shit for the show, bro.
Oh man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Y'all be easy. Y'all be easy. Diva, I love you, sis. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Love you, brother.
All right, Diva. All right, those of y'all know it's almost time to go. But we got ourselves a giveaway. It's a giveaway. We're doing a giveaway. Those of y'all, it will start. I'm gonna put in the comments start. I'm gonna type start in the comments. You will have to pick a number between 1 and 75. 1 and 75 we're gonna give away Diva hair butter. Those of y'all that watched the whole episode, seen her talk about this product, how much she loves it. It is a great product. It's good for high porosity, low porosity, whatever you got going on. Is just a great buy. So we're gonna do a giveaway of the Diva hair butter. So I'm gonna put this in here, 1 to 75. And when I put the 1 to 75 in there, Mr. Fat Fresh, not yet. After my comment, 1 to 75 start. And then I will put stop after a couple minutes, and we will go from there. So it's in there. So 1 to 75. Oh, that's start. That's the start. That's a start. That's a start. That's my bad. But you know what I mean. So start it. We're gonna start it right there. That's my bad. Okay, T Blunt, you know what it is. Right after my comment, I meant to put start, but I put stop. But I would even start, but it hit stop. But don't worry about it. But we're gonna go. All right, I see Stevie Smith 37. Stevie Smith 37. Shout out to one of my lady friends. Hey. All right. We got T Blunt 31, Brett 53, Stevie Smith 37, Dope got 20, 33, Henny 1, Dope 1. You only get 1, bro. You're doing the most. Dope. I'm only going with the first one. The 20 is all you get. You only get 1. Hey, Henny, I see you, bro. That's too many. Stop. Damn it, T. That's enough. Henny, that's enough. God damn it. Stop. All right, we got 17 people in here. I better see. I need to see a couple more. And in the meantime, make sure y'all show me some love, man. Don't be afraid to support me. If you're watching this right now and you're not subscribed to me, bro, come on. What we doing? For real. What are we really doing? Show me some love. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the like button. Smash it. It's 17, 18 people in here. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the homie, please. And y'all already know, I want to send a shout out to HD Rags. Shout out to Hurricane Drina. Y'all already know the vibe. My pack is coming. I'm doing a giveaway as soon as I get my pack. Y'all already know. Shout out to her. Also, shout out to the homie. My nigga. And I already know affiliates. That's my, you know what I mean? That's my other squad. You know what I mean? Grinding with a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Gifted. Shout out to him. And the merch promo code Gifted. And I see the shirt. My brother-in-law hit me up like, yo, I need that. I hit him with the site. Bro, you got to get your own. You got to get your own, my brother. You already know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure you go check them out. GiftedMerch.com, promo code Gifted. And one last more. Y'all already know one more before I pick the winner. We're going to have to go and show love to my homie. Homie. Shout out to the homie. RoyalHairCareProducts.com. Y'all already know the vibes. Just Wavy is my brother. Y'all already know the vibes. I still haven't gotten another. I need another. Because I know what this do. Y'all know I get real Dominican when I put this in. I get real. Tu quieres mujer, si blah blah blah. I get real. Hola mama. I get really. But I get real Dominican. I start speaking Spanish and all that. Also, I'm doing a giveaway with these right here. You know what I mean? The Royal Moisturizer Cream. I have not touched this. I just got this in the mail. I just got it in the pack. It's a brand new joint. I'm doing a giveaway with this in a couple weeks. Next time we come on, we're doing a giveaway. And I got this too. So I'm gonna be doing. Oh, what's this? This ain't even on the site. This Peculiar Passion. I think it's sold out on the site. So we doing a giveaway with both of these next week. Not what, the week after that. I do them every 2 weeks. So the next time I go live, we're gonna give this away. Shout out to my homie Just Wavy. Y'all already know the vibes. Now let's get to this motherfucking giveaway. Let's see what's going on. I see a lot going on around here. All right. So I'm about to pick stop. Now this is really the stop. Now, boom. All right, stop. Now, let's see what we got going on. Where's my phone at? Let's do the randomizer. And I'm gonna scroll up. 33. No. No. You picked twice, Zaza. Chastity picked twice. It's about 33 for low K. Nah. That's cap. Let's see what we got going on. Randomizer. All right, randomizer. Come on, man. This is a lot going on right now. Get out the way. How you spell randomizer? Yeah, here you go. All right. Okay, we're going 1 to 75. Go. So we doing, hold on. Generate 15. Who's 15? You can't go over. You cannot go over. When did I put the start on there? All right, so Big T had 30. T Blunt had 31, 57, 37, 20. 20, almost there. You only get one. 47 Snipes. Fat Fresh 39. Chili 58. Henny, you already went. What did you do? You did 33, Henny. I did too much. All right. 33 for Lil Kane. So none of y'all won. So we're gonna do it again. Because we gotta give it away. 49. Back to the top. All right. Okay. 1 through 75. 31. 53 over. 37. Stevie Smith looking real close. Henny 33. 47 Snipes. I think Snipes may be the one. Courtney, I'm sorry, bro. I think you lost this one. 55. 33 for Low. I was the closest. That's Cap. Snipes, where you at? Shout out to Snipes. Snipes, send me your addy, Snipes. I'm going to make sure to get that over to you, bro. Out in Canada. Shout out to my Toronto hitters. Y'all already know the vibe. You know what I'm saying? But again, I appreciate y'all for pulling up on me. Because y'all already know what we're doing. It's a podcast. See y'all in 2 weeks. I got something special for y'all coming up too. It's going to be super dope. My next interview, it might be a legend sighting. Might have somebody pull up on us. It's going to be a real special treat for y'all. But yeah. I see you, Snipes. We gonna get that to you, bro. That's like your shipment finna be high. Send it to Canada. Dumb. All right, y'all. We gone. Y'all already know what the vibe is, man. It's what we doing. Make sure, again, if y'all haven't done it, make sure you go like, comment, subscribe, show me some love. And I'm out of here. See y'all in a couple of weeks. Yeah.